He's not even concerned about Hill, too. It's just ridiculous. I don't know if it's because the film crew is there or what.
You got a show out today?
Schistler, I don't know what he's going to do.
I don't think Schistler knows what he's going to do.
You know, it's kind of funny. I was talking to Timmy before the race, and you know, we kind of have this thing where I don't like talk to him.
Stand in his vicinity and ignore him.
Like, I don't talk to him before a race. It's kind of like this thing we've had going for a few years.
Yeah.
And I said, hey man, and I'm asking about the line. Of course, everybody's concerned about Hill too, but you know, Tim, he's concerned about winning freaking Hill 1. So, yeah, I think the right side's going to be it, and everybody's going to start hitting.
Just a highway. Just for that one
Sheet, ain't no damn highway. And then, I don't know if we're going to do this bounty thing afterwards. I don't know if it's secret or not. Secret. Talk to Clyde.
Does anybody
Clyde.
really know yet?
Hey, Clyde.
Clyde's busy.
Real quick, are we keeping that other thing under wraps? The after party type deal? The after...
I don't know if they're going to make it happen or not. They may be.
Alright, so we won't say anything online when we go live.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're going to let this build up for a second or two. My name is Dave Z.
I'm Bree Molitor.
And we are partying in Tuscumbia, Alabama at Hawk Pride Off-Road for the third leg of the Southern Rock Racing Series. It is the seventh leg overall in the entire series. The points race is just ridiculous right now. Bubba Bacon from Team Bacon Racing is currently leading. He's been leading this whole daggum series. I mean, Bubba has been dominating the series, the points race. But it's not just Bubba, is it?
We have very consistent drivers here, but we also have those wild cards that will just totally surprise you.
For sure. Plum Buck is working really well now, so Sam Carter, he can always come in, rear his ugly head, and mix things up. But
speaking of wild cards, for yesterday's UTV race, who got first place, Dave?
Can we even call him a wild card, though, since he's like... I mean, before yesterday, he was in fourth place overall.
Be honest. Did you expect him to win yesterday? Be honest.
I expected
Even
him.
though we were wearing his hat.
I fully expected him to make the podium. I expected him to be in the money. Okay. I expected him to come in top 5 out of that long list of ridiculously good drivers. But,
we're talking about Jamie Coldiron, of course.
Or his Native American name, which is Man Who
Drives Fast.
Man Who Drives Fast, that's right. So Jamie had to, I guess, prove something
and Jamie's watching. I saw him on here.
To Stacy Wilhoit, who couldn't make it yesterday. Obviously, all of our prayers go out to Stacy and his family. We hope that everything is good to go with him and his situation that he's in the middle of. As most of you know, he sold the Instigator buggy last week, delivered it to a very, very lucky person out in Oklahoma for a really fair price. If I had an extra 30 G's laying around, the Instigator buggy with a bigger seat would be in my shop. But we hope all is well, and
I'd love to see you race in a UTV, Dave.
I think it's really going to happen. I've gotten a lot of support from the drivers who've offered up their buggies, and I think I'm really going to take them up on it. It looks like a blast.
Does anybody out there want to see Dave racing?
Yeah, I think it needs to happen.
Or would you do a UTV or a rock bouncer?
I think I'd start off with definitely with a UTV.
Yeah.
I've rock crawled for years, so I'm basically doing what y'all do on less extreme crap. at much slower speeds. So, you know, I have a little idea of what's going on, but
Poor Jamie, I don't even remember what I said after.
thanks,
after
Jamie.
you went.
Thanks, Jamie. I appreciate it. Jamie knows who the real Team Refurbished Racing #1 fan is.
Hey now.
All right. But Jamie, I mean, let's call it what it is. If Bree didn't wear her hat and we didn't pay off the guy with the timer, you probably would have come in third. I'm just saying. You got my address. Send a check, please. Thank you. We're at Hawk Pride. We are about to kick off an exceptional race. We've got the best bouncer drivers in the world all lining up right now. We've got Bobby Tanner in a rental.
We might have a surprise later. I don't want to say it yet just in case he bails on us, but we might have a fun guest commentator in the trailer with us later.
Right. We don't want to get too crazy with that. We talked to him.
It was a hard sell.
We grease some palms, and hopefully we can make that happen.
For all these drivers out here that'll jump in a rock bouncer and go do something crazy on a hill, if you even say the word camera around them, they all scatter. They scared. But I hope we can get them in here later because I think it'll be a lot of fun. Be a little old school throwback.
Hey, Timmy Sorensen, I don't know if you commented on that yet. Timmy, I appreciate that, but I think Austin has Hillbilly Deluxe on lockdown today, man. And he looks serious. He looks like he's going to do some damage out there, man. The hills look great. I'm sure we're going to pan to him shortly. Hill #1. It's probably going to look like a highway to you at home, but I promise you, hopefully we can get a shot of somebody standing at that first ledge right there.
Dave will go walk up it for us, and I'll videotape
Dave
him.
who? Dave Mitchell.
Yeah,
Dave Mitchell, the head recovery guy. Yeah. So we'll get Bama on that hill so you can actually see it's not really a highway. There's about, Clyde, what is it, about a 3-foot ledge? That first one?
Probably.
All right.
Clyde's busy. Clyde is the king of multitasking. He can do like 11 things at once.
Right, Clyde is actually...
Which is not normal for most males.
No.
So.
He's what? See what I'm dealing with, people?
Yeah, I'm about ready.
So...
Anytime, Jamie. What's up, Steve Howe?
We don't look at the comments. We absolutely don't look at the
totally
comments.
ignore every single comment.
Yeah. Especially people asking, do we look at the comments? We absolutely don't look at that. Oh, that's our girl, Rebecca Bacon. How are ya?
We will do our best to let y'all know times, as always. But I'm pretty sure Zach is going to be out there running his mouth in the best way possible.
There we go.
As well.
Let me know when you're ready.
So we got Ryan Boyd on the line right here. Is that Ryan?
Will Newman, it is incredibly dusty out here. We've had the water truck running, but, there's only so much you can do in August in Alabama.
Let me know when you're ready.
All right, it looks like the course is hot. Ryan Boyd
Steve
is
Howell,
out.
make sure you keep your priorities straight.
And then it looks like Lil Tim Bacon is on deck. And then we have none other than our friend Matt Holmes. Okay, maybe it doesn't look like a highway right here. They got a good angle.
Pretty good angle here. What's up, Joe Pierce? Thanks for joining us.
Oh, Joe! What up, Joe?
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Joe, I see where you were giving stuff away on Facebook. Hey, man.
Oh, Zach's going to get peppered up there. That's Zach Garner, everybody.
I can't believe that's Zach Garner. He's lost over 100 pounds since the beginning of the series. Can you believe that?
Spot up there.
Yes, Thomas Bass TC is running today. And look at this. Hey, you smell that, people? Bree, do you smell that? You smell that?
Are we talking about that sizzling bacon smell?
I smell it. Looks like Lil Tim is on
That would have
the line.
gone nicely with my donuts for breakfast.
Yes. Bangers and mash.
Are we in Scotland? What's up, Melanie? Show name. Our show name? You're watching Hillside Live right now with Dave Z and Bree Molitor, if that's what you're asking about. And we will keep you guys informed of the drivers and their times as much as we possibly can.
Absolutely.
Just have to assist him just then.
We are waiting to see what is unfolding at the top of the hill right now. After Ryan Boyd just finished his run.
Got a good shot of Mad Ram 11 right there, Cole Shirley. Heck of a crowd out there.
Joining us, we are here at Hawk Pride Off-Road Park.
Throw me a radio, please.
You're watching Hillside Live with Dave and Bree.
You're awesome.
And we just completed the very first run on Hill 1. So just getting things kicked off here this morning here at Hawk Pride in Tuscumbia, Alabama. Waiting to find out what the confirmation of the time is for Ryan Boyd. You might hear a lot of radio chatter in here.
Stand by for the time.
What say you? We have a lot of
Guys, let us know where you're watching from. We love to hear from you and see how widespread the fan base of our rock racing sport really is.
Test your finish line again since you reset it up. Can you? Hold on the line. Just to make sure they put it top.
All right, we have Timothy Bacon on the line. There goes Matt Holt.
Oh.
Looks like he's maybe going to get lined up.
Hold up on Ryan. All right.
Y'all bear with us while we get things figured out here. There's a lot of moving parts on race day. A lot to coordinate. Thanks for checking in with us, Mary and Mike.
All right. So a list of the drivers today: Ryan Boyd, who just ran; Mike Welch, Lil Tim Bacon. We got Austin Farmer racing for Timmy Chuck Racing, and then Matt Holt, who you just saw. Jason Harris in the Riot Buggy. Adam Ringer's here. Matt Schisler, Randall Key, Will Stewart, Nate Blackwell, and Moneymaker. Jack Porter is going to be racing today with Sam Carter. Jagatag. John Campbell, Timmy Cameron, Steve Robinson, Blake Schultz, Scott Goforth, Bubba Bacon, Scott Lehman from LNS, and Brandon Davis and Bobby Tanner.
Look at this. We've got Missouri, Washington, Tennessee. Tim Sorensen says America. South Carolina, Colorado, Indiana, New Mexico. Awesome. Thanks for checking in, everybody. Keep it coming. So speaking of all the moving parts and a lot of, coordinating that goes on at these races, if you have never made it to an event in person, go to SRRS.rocks, and there you can find all of the upcoming events, the calendar, all the information, and hopefully find one that's going to be close enough to you where you can come out and, spend a day or spend the weekend and just see what it's actually like in person. Because as much as Dave and I really enjoy bringing you guys a fun show, and obviously we want to make it the best we can for everyone that can't be here, being able to watch one of these races in person is a totally different ballgame.
It's awesome.
It's definitely worth it.
And the clock is hot. We got Lil Tim Bacon on the line. If you like some big block action,
It's coming.
Team Bacon Racing, baby.
Did I copy the Timothy Bacon one on the line?
LNS, that's right. And if you're hearing Bree and I talking to people in the comments, it's on the Southern Rock Racing Series Facebook site. You can go on the conversation. Oh, Lil Tim! All right, we got the RCV recovery crew. They should be there in a matter of seconds. There they are. Looks like Bubba was first on the scene with Timmy Cameron. Isn't that usually how it is? The drivers are first on the scene.
They're pretty quick. I'm surprised I haven't seen Bobby yet. He might be
We
on the
got
other
Matt
side.
Myrick right there from Busted Knuckle.
What's up on my driver down there, guys? All right.
I think they just need to back up and let Matt Schisler flip it himself.
Hey, he didn't have it because he was scared, did he? Oh, man, Pindy.
Justin Pierpoint from ORB. This is a who's who of the off-road community
And
out
guys,
here.
if you've ever wondered what's one of the that we continually hear people say is one of their favorite characteristics of this sport, myself included, Dave included, it's the camaraderie.
That's right.
Half of the people out there that just push that buggy over are other drivers and racers that are competing today. And, nobody hesitates to run out and help, to flip buggies over, to swap parts, to do what needs to be done just to help everyone be able to continue, enjoying the sport we love. There's definitely a competition out here, some fierce competition, but there's also lots of camaraderie. And that's one of our favorite things about this rock racing sport.
Amen. And one of Kentucky's sons, I'm not going to call his name out. He knows who he is, just tuned in. How you doing, buddy? Hope all is well. We miss you.
Will Newman, Nashville, that's right. My neck of the woods.
That was one hell of a performance, not only by Lil Tim, but by the entire RCV recovery
That
crew.
buggy just reared right up.
Man, I was fully expecting a save right there. That was awesome.
Things happen really fast
Oh, yeah.
when you're sitting in the driver's seat sometimes.
Absolutely.
And it's all over before you know it.
And there's Jeremy Bradford. He's a local, standing right in front of us.
Looks like they're assessing some of the damage. Looks like I saw a damaged shock. Not sure what else might have happened.
And I know you were talking about future events. We are going to be in Kentucky on the 24th and the 25th of this month, the 24th and 25th of August,
Yeah, there's your
at Dirt Nasty. Dirt Nasty Off-Road Park.
Got it. Glad said there's that damaged shock.
Yeah.
I think you got both of them.
The other side is what I saw, yeah.
This one's being right here.
Yep.
That's right, Mr. Schultz. I'm kind of rooting for LNS Racing also. Blake Schultz in the Predator buggy has, he probably doesn't want me talking about this, but you know how
But you're gonna anyway.
but you know how I work. Blake's been up like for 3 days straight, pretty much. Trying to get this buggy, trying to get his partner's buggy up and running, trying to get everything dialed in. He wanted to do some shock tuning. Basically, got in. He rolled into Hawk Pride at about 3 o'clock this morning, and he's had about 7 hours of sleep over 3 days. So he.
Dude, that's
Pretty
like
tight.
barely enough for one night of sleep for me.
Oh yeah.
I would be a zombie.
Yes, Miss Janet. He's fine.
All right, so we have Matt Holt on the line in his High Society Off-Road, pretty much brand new rig. This is his second race in it.
I gave him some instructions before. I told him how it was going to be, didn't I?
Oh, you did. I have it on video. If anybody wants to see that video.
No, we're not gonna show that.
This is Hyperactive, Matt's buggy. And
He built it himself.
He built it
Built the chassis.
recently all himself. Our last race and Flat Nasty was its debut.
He fabbed up most of the parts that could be fabbed up himself.
Yep.
He has a little small machine shop. The stuff that he couldn't, he sourced out pretty much all locally.
Yeah.
So he's taken a lot of pride in this.
Yeah. He's been working hard on this buggy.
Really, really, really hard.
Horse is clearing your back radio on top.
He got all of his RCV components. That was pretty much the last thing that he was waiting on, was his RCVs. He made that decision late in the game to go with RCV. They may not be the cheapest, but Lord knows they're the best.
They
So
call them the
that's-
strongest
yeah.
axles on the planet for a reason.
So
So Matt, we were talking to Matt earlier, like you said.
Hey.
I have video evidence.
Hang on one second.
We got
Like
Matt
pan to
Holt.
hill 2. Can you tell them to pan to hill 2 real quick?
Okay, so we can't pan to hill 2, y'all.
So Matt, we were just talking about his game plan, and you know, if you've never driven one of these before, it's hard. You know, you gotta imagine what it's like in the driver's seat. It's different when you're watching on video, but there's a lot of bugs to work out in these buggies, and there, you know, seat time. You really just can't replace good seat time with anything else. So that's just what it takes.
Right.
But, so we're talking with Matt and his game plan, and Dave was trying to tell him to just mat it and crash the buggy.
I did not say that.
I've got it on video.
No. I just said, look, man, you need to commit to your plan
Commit.
before you're at the starting
Full
line.
throttle.
Get support for this guy.
I told Matt,
Matthew.
Matthew.
And basically,
We're
I
gonna
told
confuse people here.
yeah, I told Matthew. I said, look, man, if you go on out there at this point and you go up and you take a look at it and you back up and go up and you just try to crawl the hill,
Yeah.
I'm going to give them all sorts of hell on the live feed just to give them a little bit of motivation.
Some motivation.
Because, you know, I said, look, man, pick your line, commit to that. And I'm just going on what you and the other bouncer drivers have
That's
told me
good
over the
advice.
years.
Yeah.
It's like you have to commit. You can't second guess yourself once you're on the line, because if you do,
Well, then you lose all your momentum.
It's
and
all-
everything
it's all
changes
done.
once you're actually on the hill.
we've got a really good showing today.
So I don't
here
want to
at
see
Hawk
Matt
Run.
crash his
No.
brand new buggy, but
In
I
the
want to
same-
see a little more aggressiveness
Right,
in his
right.
driving today. You know, now that
Right.
he's got a one race under his belt with it and some more seat time. So I'm curious to see what he's going to do out there. You know, and we talked about how racing, you know, he's here to race for himself and race for his team. And,
Yes.
You know,
And
haters gonna hate.
Hey, if anybody has any kids
But we
around
love
right
them
now, you
anyway.
need to move them away from the speakers, because I'm about to tell it like it is. No, I'm kidding. I'm
what's
kidding. It's
new,
not-
Dave?
I was just gonna say, if he takes it too easy, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make an appointment.
You gonna run
for
out
him.
of the trailer and go over
No,
there?
I'm not. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, people. I'm gonna call up. He's up in Illinois. I'm gonna make an appointment at his local OBGYN for him, and have them call him and tell him that he's late
here
for his
he goes.
appointment. What's up, Camp Crocker? We love you, buddy.
How's it going, Sarah Sorensen?
Oh, come on, Matt. Commit. And I think seeing Lil Tim do a
Yeah,
backflip
right
right
in
there
front of
may have
him.
gotten in his head,
Yeah.
knowing that. And you could see that
Playing
his
some mind
suspension's a little hard right now.
Well, it takes a lot of time to really work out the kinks and bugs of a brand new buggy. I remember the first year that we raced the Avenger. It seemed like we broke something every time we took it out, and we're constantly
Mm-hmm.
changing and fixing things.
Yeah, and that's another thing. He just put a lot of time and a lot of money
That's-
into
yeah.
this build, so
That'll
he's just
get into
feeling
your
it
head
out.
too.
Yeah. He missed a little over half the season, so
Stop there.
he
Stop,
wants to
stop,
race.
stop.
Hey, you're doing it right. You got more accelerator. More skinny pedal. Come on, you can do it.
I think he's going to need a little more momentum for this hill. But if he can find the right line,
Are you watching that? Matt's digging it now.
we miss you too, Sarah. Wish you were here.
For real, Sarah. We owe you dinner, Sarah. You know,
Oh,
we
that's
were.
right.
Yeah, this was like our hometown kind of sort of. We were gonna hook you guys up, but you know what?
There you go.
There
Stay
it
in
is. You're getting a little rowdy. I like it. Doesn't that kind of
It
give you a
suits
warm
him.
feeling
It
in your heart?
suits him.
Yeah.
There you go.
You need to back up and hit it, son.
I wish we could see more of.
Oh! That's my guy right there, though. That's my guy.
Back up, back up.
Hit it.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Look, he got his first rollover
That's-
out of the way.
look.
And landed
Come
on
on.
his tires. It's
Little
perfect.
fist. All right, boom.
That was perfect.
Is he looking at the camera trying to tell me something?
Too much
I think he's
left.
trying
I
to
see you,
start
Matt.
the buggy back up.
I see you.
It worked.
See, now he got that over with.
That's it. Now he can hit Hill 2.
Clyde, what's the time limit on Hill 1? No.
Right.
Okay. So does he? I mean, he's got a chance to keep going if he wants to.
Yeah, for a few more seconds.
Except, I believe he broke.
He is done. All right, people. We are going to be right back with the status and some more rock bouncing action. Hang on tight.
So far, you have the best rollover of the day, except for the guy before you. You had more, though. That was longer, slower. Not the roll, the whole run.
Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Dave Z with Bree Molitor, and you're watching another episode of Hillside Live here on Rock Racing TV. We are currently at Hawk Pride Mountain Off-Road in Tuscumbia, Alabama, watching the third leg of the Southern Rock Racing Series. This is a chase for the National Championship Cup. Currently, Bubba Bacon is leading the entire series. He's in first place with the greatest drivers in the world, all battling for those points right there with him. We are on hill number 1 right now. Ryan Boyd ran, Lil Tim Bacon flipped over on hill 1, and hill 1 was supposed to be the easy hill. No, let me reiterate.
Hill 2 is going to be interesting.
Hill 1 is the easy hill. Matt Holt just...
We've had a back rollover and a full 360 rollover from Matt Holt.
Yeah, Matt Holt, he went down, he went over. He got a little rowdy in it. He got a little bit crazy. Those KMC wheels are sexy as hell, if I must say so myself.
Good sitting down there.
Yeah, they are.
I like how they match his buggy color.
Which matches his, isn't that, we're going to call it an outfit, you know what I mean? You can call it a fire suit, but he's wearing an outfit because that son of a gun is matching his freaking
found a
buggy.
color that works
tell
for
you
him,
what,
and he is using
I think he has a damn turquoise necklace on also. It's the damnedest thing you ever seen. So,
Tim Sorensen, we don't know what he broke. Clyde, do you know what he broke? Yeah, we're not sure.
Working the recovery.
We'll watch it on TV too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the deal, y'all. We're gonna run through the list. We've only been through 3 drivers out of a course of 22. We have 22 drivers here ready to race today. So for those of you just tuning in, Ryan Boyd went. Lil Tim Bacon was a DNR. He flipped. Matt Holt flipped.
DNR again?
Yeah, we're DNRing. That's what I do. They do not resuscitate because they're dead. They fell over, ended on their talking about a DNR. Look, people, if you're out at one of these events or you're out at the lake and whatever, make sure you drink your water and bring a snack. You know, before you know it, your blood sugar gets low.
Yeah.
You start drying out. Take care of yourselves. So, next up, we should have old Big Bertha Showgirl on the line. Adam Ringer. Adam Ringer is here. And after Adam Ringer runs, we got Randall Key. Randall Key is the, I'm not going to say he's the odds-on favorite to podium today, but he is my odds-on favorite to podium today. Then after him, we've got the TC-built buggy owned by Nate Blackwell, Moneymaker. Moneymaker's going to be running today. Then Sam Carter and Plum Buck will be going. Timmy Cameron, You know he's going to be coming strong. And some more East Tennessee, some Blake Schultz from LNS Racing, Bubba Bacon, Brandon Davis, and then we got Mike Welch. You know, we got a Chubb here today.
Chubb.
Yeah, early in the morning. That's the first thing I saw was Chubb out here, the Chubb buggy. And then we got Timmy Chuck Racing. Our friends at Timmy Chuck Racing put Austin Farmer in there. I can't wait to see what he does today. Jason Harris, the new owner of the Riot buggy. That son of a can scream. That, I mean, just an amazing
Yeah,
buggy.
I haven't seen Riot out in a while, so that'll be fun.
And I thought Berkey was going to be here. I don't know if he's here yet or if he's coming or what.
I don't know.
If he does, we'll get him up in here, see what he's been up to. And then we got Matt Schisler and Will Stewart going postal. He's in good spirits today. He brought his whole family with him.
What's up, Richard in Michigan?
And then we have our favorite, Bree and I's favorite, Jack Porter.
Jack Attack.
Yeah, Jack Attack. Jack Porter, I think he's going to be in
Can we tell everybody that tomorrow is Jack's birthday?
He didn't want us to say a word.
Too late.
He's going to be 35.
Too late.
Is he going to be 35 or 36?
I don't know.
29 for the sixth time. Yeah, something like that.
Clyde's
Yeah.
talking smack over
Wow.
here. Chad Molitor, I see you.
Hey, Dad.
That sounds good to me, but hey, don't pretend that you're not going to be the one sitting in the Avenger 2.
That's right. John Campbell is here in his new buggy. Can't wait to see what he does today. This is kind of John's backyard also.
Sam Carter's got a fan club on here.
And then Stephen Robinson and Scott Goforth Tires. Man, for those, look, I need you to do one favor for me, people. I need you to just hit the share button. What do you think about that, Bree?
I think that's an excellent idea.
Yeah, hit the share button. Show these drivers some love. They work so hard. They put so much money up and so much time. You just take one look at
Look at Matt Holt out here rolling his brand new buggy.
That's it.
So he can put on a show for everybody.
So if you love these drivers and you respect what they do, hit the share button for me. I appreciate that. So we got Johnny Campbell in his new buggy, Steve Robinson, Scott Goforth, who has, I guess, his own team of cameramen and the whole media team that follows. He has an entourage, wouldn't you say, Brie?
Today he does, yeah.
I mean, a full-on entourage with these $30,000 cameras, and it's just the damnedest thing you've ever seen. But Scott's he's an amazing guy. Does so much for the bouncer drivers, the UTV drivers, and us fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I need some tires, I need some 43s, I go see
He does
Scotty.
not discriminate with who
He
provides tires for, Dave.
he really takes care of us. So if you need something, you need to look him up. He's located in beautiful Kodak, Tennessee, and you're like, where the heck is Kodak? Well, if you know where Gatlinburg is, you know where Kodak is. It's right off of the interstate if you're going to Gatlinburg in East Tennessee.
Gatlinburg.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. You know what?
I was just scoping out log cabin stays on Groupon for Gatlinburg.
Good move. Yeah,
Yeah.
Christy and I just got back from a nice little Gatlinburg stay. We love it up there. So after Scott Goforth, we've got the other half of LNS Racing, Scott Lehman. And then wrapping it up, we've got the godfather of rock bouncing. I'd like to think I coined that phrase.
You did.
I think I may
one.
have, and I
You
think
get
it's.
that
I think it has stuck, and I mean it with all my heart. The name has some duality to it. He is hands down one of the most respected men in the sport, one of the greatest influences in the sport, and just an overall
one of the original,
He's an OG.
OG crew.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys look out there and see that blue and orange buggy, speaking of the godfather of rock racing, that is the Ford buggy, Brandon Dillon's buggy, which I haven't seen out in quite a while. And Bobby is going to be racing the Ford buggy today. Blue's having some motor troubles. Judy, we are at Hot Pride Mountain Off-Road Park in Tuscumbia, Alabama. Scott and AJ, thanks for sharing. We appreciate it.
Who's on the line?
Yeah. We at least need to be behind a razor or a
Dave, I
rock,
confirm that you
or
are ready.
back behind some tree coverage, or
All right, guys, we're trying to confirm who's on the line. We got Matt Holt recovered off of Hill 1 now
We are good.
and are ready to continue.
All right.
Will Stewart and Gone Postal. Oh, we should have known that, by the way, he's on the right side of the buggy.
they don't say that
Yes.
he's crazy. They say a lot of stuff because he's crazy. They say it because of
Oh.
Just make sure you're ready for camaraderie.
All right. Going postal, baby. Going postal, buggy. And it's just so amazing how it's very easy to get him and Matt Schisler from.
Yeah, when there's a
Very
tree in
similar.
the way and you can only see silver. But yeah, we should have known by what
Yeah.
side of the buggy he's driving from. We just didn't look close enough.
And there goes the hardest gal, the hardest working gal in this business. That's Tabitha Bynum.
Tabitha Bynum.
She keeps things going out there as smooth as they do. And we appreciate everybody's patience. We've had a couple of decent recoveries today. If you have any questions regarding the race, if you have any questions regarding the drivers or anything, hey, post up below. We are Judy Johnson. We are racing at Hawk Pride Mountain Off-Road in Tuscumbia.
Once again, Dave was not listening to me at
What'd you
all.
say?
I already answered her.
I could tell by the look in your face, by the look on your face, that I done repeated myself or repeated us. But just like any woman, you had to let me and every one of my friends know that I done messed up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Someone's got to keep you on the straight and narrow, Dave. Oh,
Come
I
on,
don't
Will.
think he knows that rock was right in his...
There you go, Will.
There we go.
See, back it up, Will.
Come on, Will.
Will is a wild man. God.
Look at Zach Gardner running out of the way.
That's what I'm talking about, right?
I feel like Will Stewart he's just bringing a whole nother, level of his game this season. He's leveled up.
All right,
And does anyone else
2557.
out there feel like that?
That's a 25.57.
2557. Will setting the bar today.
Dave, do you know who it is now?
Well, we're going to know who's behind the wheel here in a minute. It's either Steven Robinson or Jack Porter.
This should be a Jack attack about to happen.
I don't know. I think Jack may be doing. We'll know in a minute. I guarantee you. Okay, so he's just they're splitting the buggy today.
Jack
Yeah,
and Nick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, this is Jack
Raging
Porter.
Hornet is doing double duty today. Wait, is it doing triple? No, it's just Nick and Jack.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Will Stewart is currently the leader. Man, that just sounds so good, doesn't it? Our current leader, Mr. William Stewart from Central Tennessee.
Ray Merrill, I think you're right. Everyone really is, stepping up, and we've seen there have been some surprising things going on this season, coming from people that
And
aren't the usual suspects
Yeah.
necessarily.
so we got Jack Porter, who missed the last race
Who's in that buggy? Is it Steven or Nick?
due to unforeseen circumstances. But you know what? He is happy as a pig in what's the phrase? What's the saying?
I don't know. You lost me.
All right.
Mud?
Mud. Yeah, we'll call it mud to be here today.
Hey, anybody that's watching this show and is here at the race today, make sure you tell Jack happy birthday. I want everybody to just run up to him and tell him happy birthday.
Happy
all day
birthday,
long.
Jack Porter. All right.
We got Jack Porter. That's Jack Porter in the motor buggy right now.
All right, now Jack's been working on this rig for the last couple of weeks, getting it back in shape.
Come on, Jack. First time ever racing. Oh, well done, Jack. hill look like the easy hill we thought it would be.
Okay, now for those of you who haven't been following our exploits, Jack Porter, myself, and Bree Molitor we all travel together to get to these races. So when you're a
And
travel,
blue.
yeah,
We usually have blue on
we
the
usually
trailer
all
behind
scream
us.
in blue. And there's not many people who we want to see on top of the podium, aside from like a Randall Key. It's always good to see Bobby up there, TC, whatever. But if Jack Porter and Randall Key can make the podium today, I don't think I can do
I don't
much
know what
of it.
you would do,
I don't know what I'd
Dave.
do. I'd have to leave the
Probably
trailer.
like pass out
Yeah, it'd be
from
bad.
excitement.
Smooth. Jack Porter is in the lead, ladies and gentlemen.
Well done, Jack.
Actually, what I'm gonna do is sit and hold.
Should I ask them what I asked everyone during the UTV race yesterday?
Say that again?
Should I ask them what I asked during the UTV race?
Yes,
about?
please do.
So, like Dave said, we travel a lot to the races together, often with Jack as well. And, you know, we have a lot of fun when we're in the truck, when we're at the park.
It's a good time.
When we're lost and trying to figure out where the heck, how to get a trailer down the wrong road. And does anybody out there want to see the adventures of Dave and Bree? If we get a dash cam and we put it in the truck, I think we could get some really good stuff.
I do too.
The
I think
Adventures
it's
of
pretty
Dave and
nice.
Bree. I'm thinking maybe it should be a thing. I don't know. Maybe we're the only ones that think that we'd be entertaining.
Yeah,
with Dave.
yeah, I don't know. I don't
we
know.
crack ourselves up.
It's it's kind of like this, but just uncensored
At
and
like 1 a.m, you know.
right when you're batting
Yeah.
shit crazy. Look at John Campbell go in his new buggy. He's been working on the shocks. Now, for those of you who think John's being kind of tame, if you've been following rock bouncing for the past 2 years, you know he doesn't have a scared bone in his body. John Campbell does not care. This is all purposeful right here. There's a method to his madness. Nice smooth run from John.
Yes, that was smooth.
36.97, 36.97, 36.97.
For anybody that's just joining us, guys, you're watching Hillside Live with Dave and Bree. We are here at Hawk Pride Off-Road Park in Tuscumbia, Alabama. It's dusty out here, but we have some awesome hills today. We are on Hill 1, about halfway through our list, maybe not even quite yet. So there's plenty left to see. Hill 2 ought to be even more, what should we say about Hill 2? Even more action. We've already had 2 rollovers
Hill
on
2's
Hill
freaking
1.
Hill 2's freaking nuts.
Hill 2,
all right?
there's going to be some interesting things happening on
It's
Hill
not
2.
necessary. It's
so
not a bounty hill
y'all
by any
stick with us
stretch.
for the rest of the race.
All right, so John Campbell, he ran a 36.97, which puts him in 3rd place right now. We've had 3 people complete the hill. Jack Porter in 1st place with a time of 18 seconds. Will Stewart in 2nd place with a 25.57. John Campbell in 3rd. And then Ryan Boyd, or Lil Tim Bacon, Matt Holt did not finish the hills. Ryan Boyd, I'm waiting on a time for him. An official time.
So that should bring us to Blake Schultz in the Predator buggy on the line.
Come on, Blake.
Let's see what 7 hours of sleep stretched out over 3 days will do to a person.
He said, man, I'm really not, I never knew I was a comedian, but once I hit the 2nd day with no sleep, man, I was saying some funny shit.
Everything gets funny.
Schultz on the line, clock is hot.
Blake Schultz in the Predator buggy.
And that whole crew is so cool, from his wife Jessica to Mr. Lehman. They're just really, really good people. Great people.
So it looks like this hill is throwing everybody to the roof. Trying to disappear like Batman.
That's it.
Oh,
Now,
Oh.
that sounded expensive.
Hey now.
All right, you guys.
I don't know if those boggers are helping them right now.
no, no. Probably not.
Hey, James, good observation. could, but the water trucks are tied up in the rest of the park today. James Hetty. That name sounds familiar. I'm trying to think where I know you from.
Is that same rock that's been getting under everybody?
Yeah. That took skill
Looks
right
like
there.
he's trying to move it out of the way for the rest of the lineup, so they don't get chunked out on it.
I think he's getting it out the way for Scott Lehman, his partner in crime. Man, these are
Let's see what he does here.
two great hills today. And if we get enough people sharing this thing and we get enough viewership, there is a little bit of talk. I really can't commit to this. There's a little bit of a talk of a large dollar amount bounty hill after our two hills. So it's going to be one hell of a show.
That'll be up to the drivers.
I can't commit. It's going to be one of those deals where we'll know
It
probably.
will be an unofficial, unsanctioned
But this is going to be
throwdown if it occurs.
This is going to be one of those not sanctioned SRRS things because it's going to be insane. It is a nasty,
However, because
nasty
we like
hell.
you guys, if we have enough views, and we'll see what happens by that time, we might be able to show it live.
Right.
Looks like Blake is opting for some recovery here.
Yes. So we have another DNF for Blake Schultz. We've got a great list of drivers for you today. We're only on Hill 1. Have y'all cracked one open yet? Have y'all drank your coffee this morning? I know it's 5 o'clock somewhere in Australia. We're going to be right back with the list of times, so you stay tuned, share this, and we'll be right back.
Power, progression, determination, innovation, experience, speed. We are Super ATV with industry-leading suspension, heavy-duty Rhino brand axles, and all-out performance tuning. Let Super ATV fuel your off-road passion. Visit superatv.com.
Affordable EFI is in sight now with Sniper EFI from Holley. Easy to install, self-tunes, and replaces most 4-barrel carbs. Forget cold start issues, hesitations, vapor lock, and flooding. Get big performance starting at just $999.95. Sniper EFI.
Eliminate burnt plug wires forever with Excel Ceramic Spark Plug Wires. High temperature double silicone construction makes them ideal for turbocharged and supercharged engines or any car with headers. Find a set for your application today at excel-ignition.com.
What's up, everybody? This is Dave and Bree on Hillside Live. We're on Hill 1 here at Hawk Pride Off-Road Park in Tuscumbia, Alabama. Blake Schultz in his Predator buggy, getting a little help getting off the course here. We're about halfway through our list of drivers for Hill 1. And Hill 2 is going to be nasty.
Yeah. Well, halfway through, and Jack Porter, our buddy, our pal, is in the lead.
That's right.
With a run of 18 seconds. And I just want to give a huge shout out to NCB Diesel and Nate Blackwell. He's sponsoring this event.
Absolutely.
He's actually driving this event.
Moneymaker.
Moneymaker.
Yeah.
Hey, did you hear that, Chad Molitor? I'm gonna get
I
some.
have already been instructed to take many
I
pictures.
say we're going to
of
take some
Moneymaker
pictures
today.
of Moneymaker because you may see me in Moneymaker one day. I don't know.
I like how you made that leap there.
I'm just saying. I went straight from the 4-door to Moneymaker. We appreciate you, Chad Molitor, and everything you do for us. And oh, look at this. That could only be one person. Who has a blue buggy with a crane front end on there?
Gee,
I don't know.
Because could his name have anything to do with a breakfast food?
Yeah.
A beloved breakfast food.
Is it really a breakfast food or is it a food?
It's an any time of day
It's an
food.
any damn time
Yeah.
of day food. I love bacon. Hell, we all love bacon.
I could go for some bacon right now.
Yeah, Sarah, Hill 2's going to be just ridiculous. Yeah. So we've got the series leader right now on the line, and Bubba he does everything for everybody, doesn't he? I know a lot of these drivers, stick their necks out and just they're always willing to help, but Bubba spends a lot of his own personal time working on other drivers' stuff, helping drivers out.
Yeah.
The whole team. So I can't wait to see.
Right there, the Bacons, all of them.
Looking forward to seeing what he does here.
I love that they bring their whole crew, whole family out here
Yes.
to represent on race days.
So if you don't have a TBR shirt yet, you can get one at SRRS.rocks, or you can contact
Uh-oh. There you go.
Oh. I guarantee you that he's getting into Timmy Cameron's head right now.
He's all up on that tree right now.
Holy.
There you go. Look at that finesse.
Wow.
Man, that thing, when it wakes up, it's just gone.
Holy crap.
42.29, 42.29.
This is some exciting crap right here, people. If you are not following the dadgum points race, you need to go to SRRS.rocks and go to the results and check out where everybody is in the point standings, because this is exciting as heck, okay? This is nuts. Timmy Cameron in the chase, Scott Goforth in the chase, Randall Key in the chase, Bobby Tanner is in the chase, and seeing Bubba Bacon lay down a 42.29 is making them hungry. I know they're hungry for this. They know they can gain on him right now.
Between Blake and Bubba, I think they're changing the hill out there too. They're moving rocks. They're digging that rust out. It's gonna be interesting. Oh,
Is that Brandon?
that's Bobby and Brandon's buggy.
Yes, it is. I was going to say, is that Brandon?
I love seeing that Ford buggy
How about
out
that
here.
surprise?
Brandon Dillon, if you're out there watching,
Huge shout out.
love seeing your buggy. Wish you were here too.
It looks like the godfather of rock bouncing, who's right smack dab in the middle of the points chase right now. Bobby Tanner wanted to give a huge shout out to Brandon Dillon for the rental. Something about what? Hey, I know for some of you just tuning in, you're like, who the heck are you talking to? Where are these comments at? You can either go to rockracingtv.com or you can go to the Southern Rock Racing Series Facebook page and give me and Bree a shout, become part of the conversation. We got a bunch of people talking on here. We'd love to hear from you. Come on, Bobby. Come on, Bobby.
Oh! Now, Bobby's not used to driving a single-seater, so
Yeah.
this might be throwing him off a little bit.
I think is he gross? No, he's good. Those wheels are so clean. It didn't look like that front
Didn't look like it was
passenger
moving?
was spinning. Correct.
Well, that was a good save. He got a little off course over there, but had a good save.
All right. So that's a 31.95 for Bobby Tanner. All right. So we have Jack Porter. I love saying this. Jack Porter in first place with an 18-second run, smoking it. Will Stewart in second place with a 25.57. Bobby Tanner in third, 31.95. John Campbell with a 36.97. Bubba Bacon with a 42.29. I have not gotten a time on Ryan Boyd yet, so I will not say anything. Blake Schultz. We have a DNF. Lil Tim Bacon, DNF. Matt Holt, DNF. That's why I'm saying.
Chad Molitor, you're funny.
I don't even know if we're halfway through. We are not even halfway through the first hill.
We're halfway through Hill 1 now.
Are we?
Yeah, we just got through odds now. We'll go back through evens.
Okay. It looks like we have more evens than odds, though.
Well,
believe it or not.
We had a good chunk missing.
Right. But all of these are
A
here.
little bit.
Done.
I guess.
It's crazy.
They keep us on our toes. What's up, the shirtless dad?
We're going to get official here. We have 9 people have raced, and we have 22 total. You do the math. Don't get me caught up doing math. I have a hard time enough counting to 10. All right. Got the shirtless dad in here. We're working on getting him a shirt. I promise you. He sent his name and address. His real name we have to keep in confidence. He doesn't want anybody something about a witness protection program or something. I don't know. But shirtless dad, we got a shirt coming for you. You needed a medium. We got you covered.
We have a bit of I believe, a medical emergency out there.
Yeah, taking care of that.
So you might notice that the course is cold right now. So y'all can hang out with us. Now would be a great time if you guys have any questions about the hill, about the drivers, about upcoming events. Let us know. You can always head to SRRS.rocks and find all the merch and apparel that you can order there, the driver's shirts and lots of other good stuff. Driver profiles, if you want to know the specifics about their buggies, you can find all that on the website. The event schedules, point standings, the rules. If you've got questions about anything, you can find most of it on the website. So go check it out.
Yeah, Chance, they are basically, if you walk back from the pavilion, you're basically at the top of one of the hills. So it's a pretty large area back here. You can go down Big Hill and go to the right and find your way in, or you can go around Mountainside and right where power line cutoff splits off. You can either keep going on Mountainside, go to the race hills, or make a left and go a power line cutoff, go straight. That'll take you to the hills. So yeah, it's right off the ledge.
Just follow the cloud of dust. Looks like we've got Mike Welch in the Chubb buggy. He's one of our newer racers. I think this is his third time racing with us.
Yeah, but he's one of our freaking favorites. This may be his third or fourth, but he's one of our newfound favorites.
He has not been scared at all to get in the mix with these drivers. You know, some of the best in the sport out here, and some of the that have been doing it the longest.
Do you remember who fabbed up his buggy? Do you remember the name of his crew? Three sheets into the wind.
Yep.
3 sheets into the wind fabrication. You can't beat Mike Welch. They're such an amazing crew. You know what? His first race, he was nervous. His second race at Flat Nasty, he felt pretty daggum good. He goes, hey, man, I'm feeling good. Then he took a look at Hill 2 today. And he goes, man, this is my third race or whatever it is, and this is what I have to look at.
Oh.
It's very intimidating.
It is intimidating. That second hill is going to be something.
All right, it looks like they got everything squared away out there.
Eric, no, Tim Cameron has not gone yet. We're not quite halfway through, close to halfway through.
Yeah.
Just on Hill 1 here today, and then we've still got Hill 2 to go.
So this is what we have to look forward to. We have Hill 1, then we have this ridiculously crazy Hill 2, and then after Hill 2, if there are any buggies left standing, there's a bounty hill on the property. and there's a pile of freaking money somewhere at an undisclosed location, and we may be televising this old school Bounty Hill. And that's kind of, you know what? Love the points race. I follow it. I know where everybody's at. I'm a big fan of that. But if you don't love a good Bounty Hill, there's something wrong with you.
It's definitely a whole different style of driving and a whole different kind of action that you get with Bounty Hill than you do with the racing.
Especially when there are a lot of zeros attached to the bounty. That's all I'm saying.
That's always a motivator.
Life insurance people, they were selling me, they told me this outrageous number.
All right, hopefully Mike is not getting too psyched out sitting on the line here staring at Hill 1.
Hey, Chris, did you answer Chris yet?
No, I did not.
Well, Chris, here's the thing. Everything that we're doing right now is live, so it's really hard to tell. We have a pretty good field. We have 22 drivers that are racing today. It's really, really hard to tell, especially with, recoveries or certain issues, an exact time. So I'd be remiss to tell you a certain time at this point. As Bree said, we're almost halfway done with Hill 1. We started a little after 10 o'clock, so.
Got a confirmation on course clear, confirmation on Mike Wells on the line. Who's this walking towards you?
I really want to see Mike do well here. They got their buggy looking good, too. She was shining today.
All right, confirmation on course clear.
So when's your buggy going to be up? I know you were talking a little bit about it earlier. I know you're
That's a
going to
good
redo.
question. I don't know if you saw that my dad just commented.
Yeah.
He and our buddy Zach are working on it today.
Good.
We're hoping to have it out.
Did he mention? Is it under wraps? Or did he mention what axles he's throwing underneath it? Chad, if you're watching, let me know.
Oh,
come on, Mike! Get it, Mike! Heck yeah! Get back in it, Mike. Get back in it, son. All right.
2 for 2 for landing on the tires
Got
today, though.
a thumbs up, baby. Give it to it. Don't take it off.
Hey, a lot of that's going to buff out. You'll be fine.
Well, let's see. Can he get it started?
That's how you do it right there.
Somebody tell him to start that thing.
Little Mad Ram 11 right there for you, brother.
All right, for those of you just tuning in, my name is Dave Z, and I'm hanging out with Bree Molitor at Hawk Pride Off-Road for the third leg in the Southern Rock Racing chase for the National Championship. We are just about halfway through hill number 1. We have 2 hills today and a possible bounty hill at the end. Hey, how about that? Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we are currently. Bubba Bacon is sitting in first place in the series with 506 cup points. Right behind him is Brandon Davis. And then Tim Cameron, Bobby Tanner in 4th place. And in 5th place, we have Scott Goforth. And you go on down the list. We are going to be showing that to you intermittently so you guys can get a feel for where everybody's at and what the points race looks like.
They can also find that on the website and the Facebook page if they want to be able to sit and study that.
What's the address? It's a tough one. What is it?
SRRS.rocks.
SRRS.rocks. That's pretty easy.
Lots of S's and R's in there.
It is. Just don't get those confused, people. Heck of a run for the...
So even though he landed on his tires, looks like he still having some issues there. Doesn't look like he could get it started again. So that was Mike Welch in the Chubb buggy.
I gotta get me a Chubb. I gotta get me a Chubb shirt.
Yeah.
You know, those things are pretty slick.
Represent.
Yes.
All you in the crowd that got lost, confused, and forgot, you have a first place holder.
So we got Matt Holt getting his first rollover in his buggy out of the way. That's potentially Chubb's first rollover too. I mean, I'm not positive. I'd have to ask Mike, but
Chubb's was pretty good.
And they both landed on their tires.
Yes.
That takes skill. Or luck.
Yes. They really overbuilt that buggy too. They wanted to make it as stout as possible. They did a great job too. So, Mike Welch, my hat's off to him and the whole team.
Timmy Chuck says he hears his buggy in the background. You are not wrong.
There it is. Deluxe, baby.
Looks like, is that Travis Skelton on the back? Working on something?
What's Travis? Is Travis here?
Those look like his red checkered fire suit pants.
Well, no. What's his name has a set? I think they're
Somebody else does,
twinsies.
too?
Yeah. Mr. Campbell, maybe.
Oh, you could. That could be right. Let's see.
Yeah, that's Campbell.
Is it sad that we know who people are based on their
Yeah.
their fire suit pants?
Yeah. We're up on driver's fashion.
You knew Matt. You were talking about Matt's blue, his turquoise outfit.
Oh, look, he got turquoise accessories and everything. It's pretty cool. And that's one thing that I really love about this. It's just like any sport, any series, where you get to know who's who, what they're doing, what they're wearing, what they're running. It's pretty awesome. The human element, Bree, in this type of racing is so prevalent. You know, everybody has their own struggles, whether it be with equipment or time or, you know, whatever the limitation it is. And for all the hard work, all the weeks of work put in for a 2:30-second run.
A few seconds on the hill.
Yeah.
There you go.
Come on, Austin.
Austin Farmer racing. Timmy Chuck Racing, Tim Sorensen, Sarah Sorensen's buggy.
2 hills, baby. 2 hills.
Hillbilly Deluxe. Let's see what it does.
That's a good old buggy right there.
It is. We got Ford buggy. We got Hillbilly Deluxe. We got Showgirl out
There you go.
Oh, no.
Oh! On your feet. Yeah,
Yes,
baby.
the third one for today.
Yeah.
This is why I watch.
Timmy Chuck, what do you think, Sarah?
You tapped out? All right, well, don't stay there.
What up, Bebo?
Thank you, though. Hell of a job. Y'all paid him off. Clap for him. Woo! Heck yeah. Hey, this seems like it's not your
He's like, no.
Come on,
I'm
Austin.
Good. I'm good. I think he got a little more than he bargained for.
Hey, do me a favor, Clyde. If we can get somebody to get him in here afterwards,
wiggle stick done come loose from the
I want to talk to Austin. I mean, that was a Roberto Duran no mas move right there for all of you boxing fans out there. He said no mas.
Is that Austin?
And we've got
That's hilarious.
beard model just tuned in. One of the nicest beards in the game right there, Steve
He's
Howell.
also the beard model.
Yeah. We got to get you a deal, Steve, with one of those beard. What's that stuff they put in the beard?
Product.
The beard product
companies.
stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna hook you up, Steve.
He's ready to roll. Keep going. And be like,
Okay, it looks like we got 2 Campbells helping out there. Nick. Yeah.
There you go, guys. Just give it a little push. Put that anywhere. Why don't you tell them our top 3?
All right, here we go. Why don't you start with number 1?
Jack Porter
Yes.
sitting in number 1 for Hill 1 right now.
Spider Off-Road
I hope
fame
he
right
stays
there. Yeah. Team Venom. And then, you know what? This makes me happy because the past 2 races, he's actually finished both hills. That was their
That was their goal.
goal. So we have Will Stewart
I
in the
bet
Gone
Cassie's
Postal.
proud.
Cassie, yeah, she's crazy proud right now. Is in 2nd place. And who couldn't be mad about, or who would be mad about Bobby Tanner sitting in 3rd place with a 31.95? John Campbell, who you see in those checkered red fire suit pants out there in 4th place currently, 36.97. Bubba Bacon with a 42.29. Blake Schultz ended up on his side. Little Tim Bacon on his side. Matt Holt on his side. And Mike Welch, guess what? Where did he end up? on his side.
Well, they landed
Well,
up on
on
their
it-
tires, Dave.
Yeah.
That's a lot better
true.
than ending up on their
Holy
side.
I almost lost it right there. Look
Let's
at.
start a riot.
I
You
haven't
know that
seen.
song, Dave?
Yeah. You gonna make me sing it? Look, this right here. I haven't seen in 2 years.
It's good to see old Riot Buggy back out on a race course. Mark, the UTVs ran.
Boy, this is dug out. This is dug out. Whew.
To the right, they gotta watch out there.
There it is. Damn, this is ugly.
Jason Harris driving the Riot.
Yes, that is the riot
Let's see him
buggy.
start a riot out here.
Got it.
And we are officially halfway through Hill. We still have Hill 2 to come. Hill 2 is a solid rock wall.
Hill 2. Oh, come on, come on, come on!
Yeah! The crowd is
Is
going.
that the fourth rollover to land on their tires
The
today?
crowd is going freaking wild. Look who we have in the trailer with us here. Man, Austin, give me some love, baby. Hey, Timmy Chuck Racing Austin Farmer, who moments ago did a backflip, get up on his feet. What was that like, Austin?
Didn't really know what was going on. Fire extinguisher fell off on the way down.
Woo! Oh!
That was the first time I've even ever drove the buggy.
You got to be kidding me! You did it amazing, man.
Thank
So
you.
what was your first thought just landing after that rollover?
Well, I guess I probably should have went again, but I didn't really know what to do. I was like,
Well, now you're more prepared for Hill 2.
Yeah.
Well, that was quite the introduction to rock racing too, though. For your first time racing.
Yes, Sarah, he is running. Holy crap!
So have you been to the races, or how did you even get to the point? Oh,
Nice save, Jason.
how did you even get to be sitting in the driver's seat?
I reeled with him quite a bit. We're friends. And he said I was the only one stupid enough and big enough to fit in this fire suit.
And that was pretty stupid.
Yeah.
That was a crazy course, bro. You did amazingly out there, Austin.
Thank you.
I think, come on, get in there. So, for those of you just tuning in, this is Jason Harris piloting the Riot Buggy. That's right.
I don't think you knew that tree was back there.
That's okay.
No.
Hey, you had 2 good saves, man. Good job.
So this hill is getting even more dug out. Rocks are
Yes.
moving. You can see that everyone's just having a little difficulty these last 2 runs that we've had.
Okay, that's it for Jason.
So talk us through just what the hill was like. Obviously, it's so much different, from standing at the bottom and looking at it to when you're actually in the driver's seat and out there. So what was going through your head, and what was your plan of attack for this hill one?
Stay to the left and pretty well just hold it to the floor.
Yeah, so the hill is throwing everybody to the right, is what it looked like. So,
Oh, yeah.
I thought I had it till I just went a little too far right and it sent me over.
Hey, Timmy Cameron showing you, or Timmy Cameron, the other TC, Timmy Sorensen
many
showing you,
Timmys?
showing you some love, saying that was a great hit. And it really was, man. You couldn't have landed better. You
Yeah.
couldn't have ended better on your feet. It looked really good. I can't wait for you to see the footage,
I'm
brother.
excited to see it.
This is
everyone's
crazy.
landing on their tires today. I love it.
Yeah.
Timmy saying stuff that I can't repeat. He's saying some stuff about do that thing on Hill too. So do you have your line picked out for Hill too?
I think so. Might change once.
Oh.
Bad ringer out here in Chevron.
Now, you know who's on deck, right? Or pretty close to being on deck?
Small wheelbase turtle.
All right. Good
Okay.
job, Adam.
That was a bit of a struggle there, man. This hill's changing.
43.51, 43.51.
And Adam Ringer with a 43.51. 43.51. I'm going to run down top 5 so far. We still have a bunch of people to go through for hill number 1. Then we're jumping off into hill number 2. And then the big money bounty hill. That may or may not happen. But I got money on it saying it's going to happen. So y'all need to stick around. A heck of a day of rock bouncing ahead of us. We currently have Austin Farmer from Indiana in the studio with us. He had a heck of a rollover, landed on his feet. It's his first time in a rock bouncer. And
So do you think, I mean, did you get bit by the bug now? Do you think you're going to be back out here more? Are you going to be fighting Timmy Chuck to get back in that seat more often?
I'd like to. Yeah.
now look who's on the line. I'm not even going to talk. I don't want to jinx him. Bree, it's all yours. Austin, you guys need to walk him through because I can't even look.
So we've had Bobby driving Brandon Dillon's Ford buggy. We just watched Showgirl on up the hill, the Riot buggy. Now we've got Randall P out here. It's just like a who's who of rock racing out here today. I love it.
Just missing Richie Keith.
Yeah, where
From
you
the old
at,
school,
Richie?
from the old school crew. Look at him.
Using that rear steer, moving some rocks around. Look at, he's gonna finesse this hill. Dave can hardly stand it, y'all. All right, what's he gonna do? Yes. Come on, Randall.
Crowd is going wild.
Look at that. Well done. That was some good technical finessing on that hill there.
And that's Randall with a 51.9. It wasn't the fastest, but by gosh, he's up the hill.
Speaking of some more well-known buggies,
Ah.
let's see what we've got here. It is what I think it is.
Is that Moneymaker?
Well, no, I thought it was going to be. Who's it? Who is that? Is that Sam?
Is it
Is Sam Carter?
Looked like Sam for a second.
I think it is.
They're pulling him out before Moneymaker.
Okay,
Yeah.
they're just moving Sam
Yeah.
around. Moneymaker is coming up next. Okay.
All right, so we have.
Sam's on deck.
All right, Sam's on deck.
There
We got
it is.
Moneymaker. We still have Tim Cameron to run. We got Steven Robinson to run, Scott Goforth, Scott Lehman, and Brandon Davis, along with Matt Schisler. All of these yet to come on Hill 1. People, I need you to share this, okay? We need to get our viewership up today
If
so
you
we
guys
can
want
get
to
this.
see a Bounty Hill
this
run
Bounty
later,
Hill.
a true, old-fashioned, old-school, legit Bounty Hill.
Big money.
And-
Can I say
and
big
off
money?
the record, unsanctioned Bounty Hill.
Are you getting in on that?
Tim's paying.
Hey, Timmy, we're going
Get
to
the
work
check.
out the money in a little bit. Someone's going to be calling you. They've got a legit Bounty Hill. There's a hell of a purse, from what I've heard.
We got one guy willing to bet.
What?
One up to $5,000.
Now, what is it? 1-to-1 on $5,000?
We got one guy that'll bet up to $5,000, 1-to-1.
Okay, a little side bet, and he will bet 1-to-1 up to $5,000. So, Timmy, what you got? What you got, buddy?
Austin says he's ready. Austin, while we've got you in here, you got anyone you want to give a shout out to or talk about?
A1 Power and Perfection Driveline.
Like Sarah and Jimmy Sorensen too.
Come on.
Come on, Nate.
Come on, Nate.
Oh! On his wheel.
Oh!
so close.
God. All right, Chad Molitor. There's your
Still on
picture. There's your Man, it was soaking it up. It was doing well, but you know what? Just like so many today, it drifted off to the left, and that was it. You know, absolutely
It's a
not
unique buggy, but this hill is just.
Yeah, this is not indicative to the way Nate was driving out there. This was a wicked. It is turning out to be a
What
wicked,
is this,
wicked
number
hill.
6 for rollovers?
Yeah.
Wow. Who would have thought Hill 1 would give us this much carnage?
And that's the thing, people. All the drivers for the last day and a half, they haven't even glanced at hill number 1. They're like, that's nothing.
Like,
We're gonna just roll right up it. So everybody, I swear, they've been standing around. It's like there's been this vigil on hill 2. Everybody's standing there except for Tim Cameron. I promise you, Tim Cameron. When I went to go talk to him before the race today, where was he standing? On hill 1. And he goes,
That's because he was on Hill 2 on Wednesday, probably.
yeah, he snuck in here on Tuesday or Wednesday scoping it out.
Timmy Sorensen.
And we thank,
Hello, Adam.
we really, really, really want to thank Nate for sponsoring this event. NCB Diesel does so many great things for so many people.
That's right. Thank you, NCB Diesel.
If you want to do like an EGR delete, or you want to delete something, you know, that the crazy EPA is trying to choke you out, and you want your junk to perform, and you want it to be reliable, tell them Dave Z sent you, tell them SRRS sent you, and Nate will take care of you. Ask for Nate. If they say Nate's not available, say, put him on the line. Make them put Nate on the line. That's all I'm saying. And he will take care of you. Bree?
Adam, are you going to come talk to us, or are you just in here for the air conditioning?
Nice and cool in there.
Austin, my man, congratulations on your first run. Can't wait to see what you do on Hill 2,
Thanks for joining us,
brother.
Austin.
Man, we've got, you know, Bree and I were in here, we were just watching, and everybody was rolling over and flipping. We were like, okay, Hill 1 is pretty much
Hey,
done.
I just realized we got stood up when Bobby went.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Oh, we got so stood up. Dang it.
Done hurt my feelings.
I'm
Get JoJo in here.
I'm going to go get him.
Go get JoJo.
He's probably hiding now.
We've got Adam Ringer in here.
Adam, you want to come over here and talk
West
with
Virginia's favorite son.
us? Scott, yes, Bubba and Timothy Bacon have both run. Bubba had a time of 42.29. Timothy Bacon unfortunately had a rollover, DNF.
We're still sitting on the cooler. Y'all haven't got a chair yet.
Well, this is special. We brought a chair in, and they're like, "Where's the cooler?" So we can't. You know, it's just like everything in life. You can't make everybody happy.
Why not?
The cool people get to
that was your
sit
job.
on the cooler, Adam.
For real.
Adam Ringer of
Look.
Showgirl Driver is in here.
Do y'all remember a guy named Adam Ringer? It's been a while.
Been a couple months.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, where you been?
Broken parts and living life and enjoying the kids and family.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Yes, Dad says don't scratch Moneymaker. Too late.
Yeah.
I didn't get any of those pictures yet, Dad.
So we are a little over halfway done currently, and I can't believe this. I can't believe I'm still saying this. I couldn't be happier. Jack Porter is sitting in first
Jack
place.
is still in first.
Jack Attack.
Come on, Jack.
Yes. And
That
he's
was
killing
awesome.
it. 18-second run. We got Will Stewart. How about this?
It's been
Will
dug out
Stewart
a
in
lot.
second place with a 25.57. Bobby Tanner, the Godfather, in third with 31.95. Johnny Campbell from West Tennessee with a 36.97 in fourth place. TBR, Bubba Bacon with a 42.29 in fifth. We've got the man with the plan from West Virginia, Mr. Adam Ringer and Showgirl with a 43.51. And right in back of him, he went after him. We got Randall Key, my guy, with a 51.90. Everybody else who has run, the next seven people, ended up flipping, flopping,
I never
timing
would have
out.
thought we'd have this many rollovers on this hill one.
But
Adam, you said the hill's getting dug out. It was clearly, it's becoming more and more of a battle for everybody. So just tell us what it looks like out there right now.
Well, it went from being halfway just little ledges to being dug out in this boulders.
Yeah.
All the dirt on the backside of every rock up there is dug out, so it become big holes and ledges and
it just turned into an interesting hill.
We were saying how all the drivers out here scoping the hill, before the meeting. No one was hardly even glancing at Hill 1. It was just like, that'll be fine. Everyone's all over concerned with Hill 2, but look what's happening out there. Who would have thought we'd have all this carnage on Hill 1?
That's for sure, and usually that's how it happens. Everybody thinks it's easy, and then it never is.
Anybody got any questions for Adam Ringer? Showgirl questions? Just business. We could talk about business. We could talk about the economy. Whatever you people want to talk about, Adam Ringer, myself, and Bree, we're here for you. Let's talk about it, baby.
We've got Sam Carter.
Bashoki, baby, Oklahoma. Get it, Sammy!
Out on the course in his
Look at this guy.
buggy.
Another TC built buggy.
Come on, Sam. You got your fan club out here. Don't let them down.
Working that rear steer. And there's the bad spot. What is it? It just sucks them down, doesn't it?
Yeah, the ledge all leans towards the left-hand side, so since it leans that way, and big holes and everything, it just kind of pulls you that way.
There you go, Sam. Very, very smooth.
It seems like once everyone can get over to that right side, then
get away from that one big hole.
Yeah.
I don't really.
Outstanding.
I don't remember who actually started the hole.
It really didn't take that long, actually, for it to start getting dug out.
Well, that one, whatever buggy, that orange buggy that stopped on it and then rolled that big rock out, changed it a lot.
That was Blake, yeah.
All right, so we have a time of 47.97 for Sammy Carter, which puts him in 7th. Now, Sam, he's known on the road. What's his CB handle? I think his new one, we gave him one.
Well, yeah, I don't know what his real one is, but his new one's Oklahoma Kid.
Oklahoma Kid, but his mama was calling him Wild Man. Yeah, Wild Man. So the old Wild Man.
Wild Man here is.
He does. Who's this guy? You know what? The buggy looks.
Might recognize.
It looks familiar.
Something like, have we seen that green and black before? I don't know. It's oddly familiar.
Looks like he would drop.
Yeah.
No, I want like some electric purple or something. I think that'd be cool.
Buggy, if I ever get to build it, it'll be plum crazy purple.
Hey, don't go steal my ideas now.
Plum crazy purple from Mopar, because it'll have a Mopar motor in it.
Come on in, Will. Look, Will Stewart just stuck his head in the trailer over here. I'm gonna tell you right now, Will and Cassie Stewart. All day long, I've been talking about Jack Porter in first, but I couldn't be happier that Will Stewart. He's currently sitting in second place. He's in second place right now, sir.
Jack Porter.
All right, he's putting himself in third place. Hey, we can put you in third place. I'm sure Bobby Tanner wouldn't mind to sit in second place, but right now, Will Stewart is in second place, right in front of. Yeah, Scott hasn't run.
So you still got some good drivers coming up.
Schisler.
Yes, Schisler, Brandon.
I just want Jack to stay on top.
Are these?
I love you all, but I want Jack to win.
She stuck her foot in her mouth. That's all I can tell you.
I didn't. What? I must have missed it. What was that?
Nothing.
Okay, I must have missed it.
I'll keep my comments to myself.
Amen. Look at how his shop tuning is prevalent. Really.
That hole thing.
Oh, come on.
That hole is just terrible.
Now, do you think he planned that, or did he just happen to have the perfect jump?
No, that's what he was wanting to do, clear from the beginning.
I figured.
Yeah, we talked about going clear over the double trees and coming into it more from the left towards the right.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it worked.
We have a new leader.
Dang it.
Hold on.
Good for you, TC.
Yeah, good for you. Tim Cameron, go figure. Edged Jack Porter out by a half a second.
Oh, no.
Half a second. Now, when I talked to Timmy before the race, we were talking about Hill 2. He goes, yeah, but Hill 1 is what I try to win. He goes, every time I try to get out there, I try to win Hill 1, since typically they're a little bit easier than Hill 2. So he did what he set out to do. And it's not in the bag yet, is it? No, we've got some explosive drivers.
Brandon and Scott Goforth. And
Schisler.
Even Nick and the Raging Hornet there. That's what I'm saying. That lady went up already did good time on the first run. Yeah. So it's not like can't be done.
Now, is Nick running this one or the second hill? Is he running both?
I think Nick's running. He's running both.
Okay. So we've got Savannah, Hardin County's own Nick Campbell, representing West Tennessee.
But you did pretty good.
Hell of a run from Tim. That was just
That is your new current hill leader for now.
He took, hey, Clyde, he took my line.
TC has a talent for picking out the line that nobody else sees.
He took my line. He didn't get to
Making
pick
it
it.
work.
He didn't get to pick it. I showed him where it was at.
So I think Will Stewart saw something. He knew something because he said, "I'm not in second place. I'm in third place." Well, 30 seconds later, he
Oh,
sure
wait,
as hell
TC
was in,
didn't go
sure
down.
as hell was in third place then. Thanks, Will.
That's right.
Will done messed it up for Jack. It's Will Stewart's fault.
Yeah, that's what Timmy planned from the beginning. We talked about it. We talked about going clear hard left, running right next to the trees so you can square up on the ledge because the ledge leans to the left. And that's why I went through where I did, and he pretty much took the same line, just hit it just a little harder.
And that big horsepower just proved itself where he just jumped about 6-7 feet and got him over.
His suspension soaks it up too.
Oh, big time,
He's
big
lucky
time.
he had you to show him the way, Adam.
Nah, he wasn't lucky, but we talked about it a lot. It's only been since April since I've been in mine. No big deal. April, second week of April.
That's when you got a choker?
No, that's the last time I was in it.
Oh.
Second week of April.
I thought you were saying that's since you got it.
Hey, we hope all of you guys and gals out there are enjoying yourselves. This is Dave Zeal with Ride Mountain Off-Road for the third round in the Southern Rock Racing Series chase for the national point. You're watching Nick Campbell in the Raging Hormone. Like this way. Is that the Raging Hormone?
Uh-oh.
There you go. Now, the Raging Hornet is not lacking horsepower. I'm just going to go on the record and say that. That's a big power machine right there. Now, Jack Porter piloted it a little bit earlier in an 18-second run, and he's in first place for most of the race until
He just rolled the other beggar off. He just totally changed the line again.
yes.
He knows that's there.
He does now. We got Dustin Stubbs from Alabama checking in. What's up, brother?
Made it easy. Except for the ledge.
And I'm not rolling over.
That ledge looks nothing like it did when we started. Not even close.
This is wild. This is wild. I haven't seen changes like this since Caitlyn Jenner. I swear to you. Oh! Come on, Mickey! Yeah, baby!
What's that other rock?
That's some dry creek Pickwick Lake driving right there for you.
I mean, yeah, whenever I get the axles done. No, I kind of like the UTV driving that I've done a little bit this year, too, though.
I wondered how you liked it.
Yeah. I like being in the buggy for more than a few seconds, at a time. That appeals to me. So.
Yep.
No, I could see myself starting to do a little more of that. But I still love these.
That's why Scott Wise does the longer races because he likes. Most drivers like to be in the buggy a little longer. Not all of them.
It took me longer to get buckled in than to do the first.
Side by side race.
Yeah.
How much is it? Yeah.
All right, just tuning in. This is Nick Campbell and putting on a freaking show. Man, it's driving it like a rental. Oh, wait. It is a rental. That's Stephen Robinson's buggy.
Come on, Nick.
We're seeing it all right here. I mean, this is... He's got 30 more seconds to do something.
Can't get away from that tree.
No, and let me tell you what's going to happen. We're about 3/4 of the way done with Hill 1. We're going to take an intermission for about 45 minutes or so. We're going to come back with Hill 2, which if you like the action on Hill 1, and I assume most of you have, Hill 2 is going to be a freaking show. And then after Hill 2, Clyde's been telling me to talk about it, but there's a freaking suitcase of money somewhere in the park. We may have... All right. Yeah, but hey, let me tell you what's in his other pocket. Don't worry about what's in his other pocket. And he's out the top.
Campbell. He just needed someone to tell him he was done if he backed up again. Yeah.
All right, he may not have had the fastest time, but he's got some YouTube footage that's going to last for about 2.5 years. One hell of a freaking run for Nicky Campbell. So after the second hill, you know, normally when we tell everybody, hey, this is, we had a great run, we're going to be doing the podium ceremony. No. We are going to be most likely televising this Bounty Hill. What's your feeling on Bounty Hills?
Me?
Yeah.
I like Bounty Hills. The whole reason I started is I didn't start the race.
I remember that last Bounty Hill you ran. I don't know if it was the last.
Which one? You talking about California?
Yes, sir.
Ah, well, that's the second time.
Oh,
drive shafts has cost me a bunch of money.
That 10,000 was your 7,500. It was yours.
You need to look at AOP. Just a couple years ago, I had the $25,000 Bounty Hill by 10 seconds faster than anybody.
That rear drive shaft is costing about 50 grand.
You know, it happens. You think you'd build some new good ones,
but the folks at UConn, they gave you a new one.
Yeah, they're in the process of building some new ones.
Okay, good.
Yeah, their girls changed a little bit. They've got SCS case nowadays, and
oh yeah,
got a whole new head, bin ball, PTC, Turbo 400 in it again.
That all sounds pretty familiar.
As long as I stay together after this next deal, I don't know if I can ramp this deal. I want to ramp it like from down here.
All right,
you're gonna aim for that stump on the right side.
I want to straddle that stump on the right side.
Yeah.
Just barely have my passenger tire right in the V notch and never let
That's
out.
what I was looking at. That seemed kind of.
Got too far right, catch it undercut.
Well, I wanted you to take somebody to take a jackhammer and knock that corner off there, and then I just hit it real hard. But nobody brings power tools with them.
Hey, has
I really ran the jackhammer before. That was not.
Yeah, okay, Steve. We're not
It's not
I
as easy as you
said,
think.
never again.
hey,
Oh, yeah, that big rock.
I tried to jackhammer.
hey, Will Stewart. Hey, Will. Will, you got any cages ready to go?
None ready. Oh, yeah.
None ready to go. Now, are you using? You ain't using none of that China tubing, are you? Okay, I'm just checking. Now, for those of you, hey, and this is really a true story. For those of you who don't follow Will on Facebook, you either need to hit him up either on his personal. I know he doesn't like talking on his personal. He kind of does. Or you can look up Batcave Customs. That's his business page. I'm gonna tell you right now, he's kind of proud. You know, we got two of the most proud Americans. I'm pretty proud. Well, shit, Clyde is too. But you know, we got a trailer full of freaking proud Americans. Will is he's former Army. I'm not going to hold that against him being Air Force, but he's former Army. He's a veteran, and he takes care of a lot of people in the Tennessee, Kentucky, Alabama area when it comes to building for your UTVs, Jeeps, whatever it is. Will take care of it. So look him up. That hell of a guy. And it's one of the ways he supports. Holy crap!
Gotta go for it.
What?
Where did that come from?
Smoking run.
Whoa! Well done.
That's a 21.50.
Holy
Will,
crap! 2150.
I believe you just got knocked down a peg.
Hey, Scott Goforth, we talked about it earlier. Scott has an entourage with him today. I don't know where these people are from, but they look kind of famous.
Will, you just need to bring a film crew with you next time.
Yeah,
apparently
that's what it is.
that's enough of motivation. What?
Feels like I will get out and go do it myself and it'll go.
All right, we have 3 drivers left on Hill 1. We have Matt Schessler, Scott Lehman from LNS, and Brandon Davis still to go for Hill 1. Just to let you know, we are going to be taking a break, about a 45-minute break or so. Then we're going to come back with Hill 2. So please make sure you check back in with us for Hill 2. It is going to be something crazy. And then after Hill number 2, we're not going to be done. If we have the viewership up, we are going to televise this old school Bounty Hill. Bree, what do you think? We gonna do the Bounty Hill? I got $5 on my chip in.
I think everyone's kind of waiting to see what happens on Hill 2 and if everything. Are there going to be any buggies still together?
For sure. Hey, Scott Goforth went into the season after he worked on Rum Runner, and he said, I don't care about the daggum powder coat. He pulled me aside. He stopped by my house. I'm telling you, he stopped by my house on the way to a race one time, and he goes, I want you to look at this. Now, I want you people to hang on 2 seconds. We're going to be right back.
No matter how big or tough the job gets, Alpha Specialties has the trailer that's right for you at a great price.
Whether you're hauling ATVs, bulldozers, or whatever, Alpha Specialties has a lot full of trailers to fit your needs and an experienced service team that'll never let you down. Alpha Specialties is your one-stop shop for quality trailers, parts, and service.
Now offering customized North Star truck beds starting at $1,700 and Mission Aluminum enclosed trailers with a lifetime warranty. Whatever your home, Alpha Specialties will get.
What's up, everybody? This is Dave and Bree, and we are coming to you live from Hawk Pride Off-Road in Tuscumbia, Alabama for the 3rd round of the Southern Rock Racing Series Points Race. National Championship Cup. Good times. It's a little warm out there, isn't it? We've got Adam Ringer with us of Showgirl fame. A little warm out there, Adam, huh?
Yeah, we've been places that's worse, but yeah, it's pretty hot and humid.
I'm not crying. Earlier this week, people, I guess everybody's a weatherman during the week, and they were telling us how nasty it was going to be because it's going to be horrible. It's going to be muddy. Hawk Pride sucks in the rain and the mud and whatever.
I wouldn't mind having a little bit of rain right now.
Yeah.
Knock down the dust.
It really would. Now, Clyde last night, he had a couple water trucks out dumping water on the hills, but
didn't help.
No, it didn't help. When you got a heat index of 110. But it didn't stop these fans and drivers from coming out today.
Right.
Good time.
We have tough fans, tough participants in our sport.
Hey, Will, so what's the lead time on your cages? The only reason why I'm asking is I had a couple people asking. So really, a week? They tell you what they had. Do you need their buggy? No.
Hey, Keith, they need your expertise.
You want to come over here so they can hear you? Okay, sounds good. He's under the air conditioning right now. He's good. He found him a spot.
Stewart's hanging out in here with
us,
too.
Basically, the long and short of it is if you need a quality cage with USA 2 DOM, you need to give Will Stewart a call. Look him up, Bat Cave Customs. Or if you're friends with me or him on Facebook, just hit me up and I'll push you in the right direction. Will takes a lot of pride in his product. And his prices, I promise you, I give you my word. You call me a liar. if his prices aren't competitive, yeah, we're gonna take care of business. I promise you. Will's gonna take care of you. I couldn't believe some of these damn prices. All right, I don't mean to cuss. I apologize, but these daggone prices are freaking ridiculous, and I don't know how he does it because I know how much DOM costs. I bought a lot of it lately. So my hat's off to you, Will. You must have bought a crap load of it at once. Look, his wife's like, yeah, he bought a crap load of it. And that's a painful look on Cassie Stewart's face. Like, I don't know, they may have dipped into some saving. Oh, she's grabbing her chest. It's bad. It's an investment. So, Will Stewart obviously made an investment. We're not telling you where that mother load of USA DOM is.
Exactly where it's at.
Adam's going to sell them out over here.
And I'm not going anywhere near that damn.
If we can double his money or triple his money, start over.
So, Adam, what happened out there? We can only assume that he lost his brakes on the side of the hill.
That's pretty sure that's what went on. At least he used a natural brake, a tree.
That's it, Zachary Allen. He lost brakes.
Look we got Clyde out there now.
Yeah.
He's like a ninja. He went from being in here to out there.
It's quick.
Timmy Bacon. We got Keith on the side of the hill. TBR crew. Whole TBR crew helping.
Problem of it is that takes Jack out of the second hill.
Oh, no.
I don't know. We're talking about Jack. Jack's going to fix that. Jack's already working on it, I bet. He's underneath working on that son of a gun.
Somebody's going to do something because there's a whole lot of fluid underneath there.
So we had a couple people asking who's in the lead now. So Tim Cameron is currently sitting in the lead on Hill 1, followed by Jack Porter in second, then Scott Goforth in third. Will Stewart's in fourth, and Bobby Tanner is rounding out fifth place there. That's just for Hill 1. We have just a couple drivers left. Looks like about 3 drivers left for Hill 1. And then,
yeah, but look at the drivers. You got Scott Lehman, frickin' Matt Schessler, and Brandon Davis.
It's definitely going to still be
3 world-class buggies right there.
Yes. Saving some of the best for last here. We'll take a short break and then head on over to Hill 2.
Hey, and while we're waiting, if you have any questions, relating to anything rock bouncing, or you got something for, we're lucky enough to have Adam Ringer in here with us. If you got a question about him, hey, you want to talk politics, religion, whatever? Bree loves talking about that stuff. She loves mixing it up, getting in the middle. Me, I'm just taking it. But you know what, Adam Ringer, you're not scared, are you?
We'll talk about whatever you want. Don't matter to me.
That's it. Let's talk about it, baby. But rock bouncing's fun. Talking about rock bouncing, you love it. You're a fan. I always thought, I don't know if you remember, you probably don't, but I always called you like a student of the game. You always are studying. You always have your feelers out, especially game day. You're watching all of the drivers. You're watching all the lines, and
I'm here mostly for the fun, though.
Yeah, I'm sure. I see what you're here for.
Where's the first place, or what's the first event that you ever raced at, like officially?
I raced at Windrock, Rush Off-Road, 2013.
I was going to say Windrock and Rush.
Windrock, and then it was Rush, but 2013. Windrock was first, and then Rush was right after.
With SRRS.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was first SRRS event. Now, we did have, like, Bobby and Jordan, all of them come to Rush before there was an SRRS event that was going on, and that's when EB first invited anybody to the Rush Off-Road. And we played and tore up all kinds of stuff.
Then?
I had my Hemi buggy.
Okay.
It's there's several videos of it at Rush and several videos of it at Windrock.
Probably if I saw it, I would recognize it.
Then there were several videos at King Knob, too.
Was Windrock, was that the year that I rolled the juggy over and hit that tree really hard?
Yeah, pretty sure that's the year.
Whoops.
Back then it was way different, though, because the front part of the pack to the back part of the pack was minutes difference, always.
Right.
And the top 3 positions could be 45, 50 seconds apart, and it's still, it was just way different. Sports evolved and changed and improved.
And I feel like we used to race longer. Like all the stuff I remember, like at Chocolaco and at Superlift, they were longer. Like, it took a couple minutes to do it. It wasn't necessarily like a 32-second, hill.
Well, that's part of it. Distance has changed a little bit, but horsepower's changed a lot too.
Oh, yeah.
Because the speed, if you watch the old videos versus our new videos, everybody was planning their stuff out in the old videos. They come up, you was moving, but you was not moving nothing like everybody tries to do nowadays.
Right.
So currently we have Timmy Cameron, who's in first place on Hill 1. We are on Hill 1. We do have another hill to go, so definitely stick around. Timmy Cameron is leading Hill 1 with a 17.52. Jack Porter, a half second slower. He led the race most of the time with an 18-second flat run. And we got Scotty Goforth Tire in third with a 21.50. My man Will Stewart with a 25.57. The Godfather with a 31.95. Johnny Campbell with a 36.97. Bubba Bacon currently in 7th place with a 42.29. And our special guest Adam Ringer with a 43.51. Sam Carter right behind him with a 47.97 in 9th place. And rounding out 10th, we have Randall Key with a 51.90. And Nick Campbell piloting Stephen Robinson's buggy. Now, you may say that 254-second run, that must have sucked. It's probably the most exciting beatdown I've seen in quite some time. It was action-packed.
Somebody said, is there a prize for taking every single line up to the top of the hill?
If there was a best in show today, I think he would probably be in the running.
Down the hill he put on
the
show. We are not able to show any reruns at this point.
But
so you can check it out again later once this video has posted to
absolutely
Facebook.
Right now we're doing the best we can to give you what we can, but we would love to do instant replay in the future, leaderboards, times, all of that good stuff, but right now it's really not possible with what we have.
My guess is some companies better help out with more staffing and
that's really
I think Clyde's like maxed out on his multitasking capabilities, even for all of his talents. And he's pretty good at doing all that.
Right. So if we had one other person committed the way that we are to every single race that could be here, and one thing that I really do commend Clyde with is, if somebody says, hey, I'm down to do it, he has to have 100% commitment, because the last thing that Clyde and the rest of the crew wants to do is backslide and be inconsistent, because hey, if we give everybody some instant replay and all the bells and whistles, then heck, I expect it every time. So we want to be sure that we can be consistent with it.
But be consistently.
Absolutely.
Luke Wilson said hi.
What's up, Luke Wilson? Luke.
Salt Lick,
Jordan
baby.
Tanner is out here. And I said all we need now is Luke Wilson, and it'll complete our array of drivers out here today. We've got the Ford buggy showing up. We got a showgirl out there. We got Hillbilly Deluxe.
It's like some
we
old
have
school.
Jordan Tanner out there, even and like Luke, we need you.
Come on, buddy.
He's probably at the lake.
Well, can't really fault him for that. We were all saying that the lake would be pretty nice.
I've been trying to figure out why we don't do this in cooler weather.
Right.
I think there was a discussion, or there have been many discussions over the years, but this year in particular, I know that there was like, hey, why don't we just do this stuff in cooler weather and just take the entire summer off? That's kind of a cool idea, huh?
Because once we got cold, then we'd all complain too.
I'm sure.
Depends on how cold it is.
Yeah, but then Joe Pierce and the rest of the Northerners, and then we get some Canadian people coming on down. And
are you trying to drive up north for every race, man?
I'm telling you. Well,
I
folks like Joe and other people
sometime.
from West Virginia, they're making some hauls out here.
Mountain Mud Run turned out really well this year. There was a lot of people there. And
I'm so glad.
It turned into a good event. It's going to happen again next year. Already started playing, and it'll probably be the same exact weekend right after Mother's Day. So it should grow.
Good time.
We're hoping it keeps going and growing.
Luke, what are you doing in Nashville?
You're right down the highway from us, Luke.
Yeah, what are you doing?
in Nashville.
I think he's saying he's in Nashville. Joshua, I would love to come out wheeling. We were just talking with Paul Wolf in here in the trailer yesterday about Colorado.
He was pretty excited about it.
Wheeling out there, and I've been to Colorado several times in the summertime, and I love the weather out there. It's amazing.
Me
and
too.
I would love to do just about any outdoorsy thing that one could want to do.
Yeah, but you almost need a day or 2 or 3 to acclimate to the elevation out there. You know, I mean, it really does affect people. It changes.
I climbed Pikes Peak one time, and that was such a waste.
Now, when you say you climbed, because I went up to, I think it was 14,000.
I mean, you don't it's like hiking.
So you literally hiked all the way up to the top, or did you take the thing?
I mean, it took us a couple of days. Like we camped.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, that's cool. I rode bikes
really
up there.
Trip.
Yeah.
I'd like to put an event on Colorado.
Man, for sure.
I would come.
I'd be down. I'd pay to see that.
It'd be a lot of fun.
Hey, for those of you who want Adam Ringer to put an event on in Colorado, show some love. Let us know.
Yep, get a hold of us.
Make it happen, baby.
Get a hold of Apollo Group.
Apollo Group, look him up on Facebook. Hit Adam Ringer up on Facebook or call him. If you don't have his number, well, you're out of luck because that thing's under wraps, baby, all right? You'll have a better chance of getting a hold of President Trump than Adam Ringer. He doesn't give that thing out.
I usually don't have my phone number on Facebook.
No.
I meant like messaging on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, no, but I was surprised the other day Timmy was putting his phone number on there.
Oh, no, I would never do that.
He did. He texted us. I'm going to message somebody in a commented.
There's too many weirdos in the world.
Well, that's why I was just surprised.
Our buddy Eric Hagan. Man, I hope you're feeling a little bit better today, brother. I know you're under the weather, and it's not kicking your ass, but it's taking a toll, and you got a tremendous group of people behind you praying daily for you,
buddy.
And you're doing such an amazing job, such an inspiration to all of us. Hanging there. Thanks for spending yesterday and today with us. I know you're here in spirit, and you really, really wanted to come on out. For those of you who don't know what's going on, Eric Hagan's battling throat cancer, and you can follow his exploits on Facebook. I promise you, if you like him on Facebook, follow him, you will hands down have a great time. Very inspirational post the man makes.
Chloe, we are at Hawk Pride Mountain ORV Park in Tuscumbia, Alabama. If you want to come to one of these events, which we always encourage everyone to, it's totally different when you can actually be out here in person. Head to SRRS.rocks and you can find the upcoming event schedule there, all the information, and hopefully find one near you that you can plan to spend a day or two at with us. Be sure to say hi, hop in the trailer. Yeah.
Speaking about popping in the trailer, we've got the crew who built this frickin' trailer, wrapped this trailer. This is one sexy ass trailer. I know I'm not supposed to cuss, but I couldn't hold back right there. This is one sexy ass trailer here, and the crew who built it and wrapped it. Hey man, they just stepped in, and
You're not on camera.
You're not on camera. I promise you.
Yeah.
I promise. That's what. Come on over here, brother. Here, come sit over here. Yeah, it's like radio with 200,000 people listening. It's okay. What's up, man? Talk to me. What's your name? Where are you from?
Daniel Reno, Jackson, Mississippi.
Now, we know you're from Jackson, Mississippi, but tell us about Alpha, brother.
Well, I actually own Reno Construction. Good friends with the Alpha crew. Did a lot of the woodwork in the trailer. These guys wrapped it up. Chris hooked it up. Chad. Nice trailer.
It really is. You know, this trailer, did you drive down here to the race hill?
No.
Did you walk down here?
Yes.
Okay. What's it like walking down here, brother?
That's a pretty stout hill.
Now, this daggum trailer was pulled down here. Can you even imagine?
That's crazy. Only Clyde would do something like that.
I tell you what, yesterday I was asked to pull the Clyde goes, hey man, why don't you bring the clothing trailer down here? And the merch trailer, right, full of all this crap. And Dave Mitchell, Bama, he's got no fear. He was like, hell no, I'm not doing it. And Clyde's like, Dave, go do it.
So somehow
Reed's
David
like,
and I
hell
ended
yeah,
up-
let's do this.
What?
We're in a rental right here. Let's pull that son gun down. It ain't no joke, but this trailer looks great, man. You did an amazing job. It really does. Here we go.
Scott Lehman.
L&M. What the? Adam.
Well. Try again.
Man, they got this thing sitting on freaking kill, Adam. Damn it, she said. It's a hell of a save.
Oh man.
Stop right there. All right. He's gonna wait right there, folks. They're gonna come down and flip.
I've never heard a put it like that on air before, but
turtled up.
Turtled up.
Turtles was when you got stuck and your tires weren't on the ground.
Well,
like a turtle on a fence post.
He's almost
He's like an
upside down turtle.
Okay.
He can't get back over by himself. Somebody's got to turn him back over.
All right, I get it.
Not turtle up on a fence post.
No, they're kind of turtle.
Yeah. Now, how would a turtle get on a fence post? I'm kind of confused.
You've never heard that before? Like a turtle on a fence post? Because you put them there in his little...
You make them think they're trying to get somewhere. See what you...
Man.
Were you at Superlift the time when BJ Allen got stuck on that rock? That was turtle on a fence post. BJ had his WFO stuck on this rock, and his tires weren't touching. And he's like trying to rock it. Oh, it was. He's in there, just going like rocking it.
All four tires are an inch from the ground, and he's right on top of the
That was straight turtle on a fence post.
Yeah, that would be turtle on a fence post.
Prime
There
example.
we go.
Yep.
And one hell of a run from Scott Lehman. None were given in that run. He was letting that motor sing. He was letting them tires work.
Sounds good.
Sounding amazing.
This hill one that was supposed to be so simple.
This is the easy one.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I think it's safe to say we're in for a day of rock bouncing today, baby. We are coming. We're not even close to the end of Hill 1. We have got 2 world-class drivers and 2 world-class buggies left on Hill 1. We're going to take a brief wait. We're going to take a brief break. Come back with Hill 2. You're not going to want to miss it, because if you think Hill 1 has some challenges and you've seen some beatdowns and some carnage and some flips, wait till you see Hill 2.
Well, Clyde's over here saying that nobody studied Hill 1. Well, it wouldn't have mattered if you studied Hill 1 for hours. It don't even look close to what it did when we started.
All right, y'all, you stick with us. We're going to be right back. 2 seconds.
Raw power, we crave. Hammer down, throttle open. Nitro nose differentials and nitro nose power. With a range of parts to meet all needs. Quality, all conditions.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Dave Z.
And I'm Bree Molitor.
Yeah. And you are watching Hillside Live on Rock Racing TV. We are at Hawk Pride Mountain Off-Road in Tuscumbia, Alabama. And we have a special guest star. Yeah, special guest star, Adam Ringer.
Ain't no star.
West Virginia's own star. Of course, you're a damn star. Now you're maybe a has been. We haven't seen you. We haven't seen you in a minute. You know what I mean?
Burnout star.
You know.
Faded out.
But hey, man, people make comebacks. People make comebacks all the time, and I think you're back on the uptick, baby.
Brandon and Matt Schisler, and I believe that's it.
Sorry about that, Kenneth. We calming down now.
By we, Dave means him.
That's right. All right, Kenneth, turn it back up again.
Yeah, Dave, if everything's clear enough to go ahead.
So we had some recovery on Hill 1, Scott Lehman. We've got 2 drivers left, Matt Schisler and Brandon Davis. Both ought to put on some sort of show for us out here today, and then we will be moving on to Hill 2 from there.
Absolutely. Come on now. When are you running Hill 2? Let me see.
In the
Pretty
top
close.
part,
Yeah, you're going to be one of the first ones, which could be good.
Let's see here. 1, 2. I don't even know if all 3 of them are even still running. Is Jason Harris's buggy still running? Tim Sorensen's? Oh, he's running right? Oh, okay, yes, right's fine. What about Mike Welch?
He may or may not be up. I don't know what broke on Mike Welch's buggy. So there's absolutely no doubt that Hill number 2 is going to be a little bit shorter in numbers because there has been some carnage. If I was a betting man, I'd say they had a whole team of people working on the Raging Hornet right now, trying to get it back up because there are 2 drivers who are relying on this buggy to run. So
Raging
if it's
Hornet's doing double duty today.
the Hornet's out. All right, so scratch that idea.
It broke the front seat off of it.
Right.
Oh.
Well,
Broke the seat off of it, pushed the 4-lane through the transmission.
it's not running.
Ooh.
It's not running then.
So
At what point did he do that? When he hit the tree?
oh gosh. So the tranny's out. It is just everything is out on that buggy.
Broke it, big C on the front.
Oh my goodness.
See it?
Yes.
Nice.
Wow.
Cracking the C itself.
All right.
Somebody's about to put some parts on there.
So while we're waiting right now, let's run through where everybody's at on Hill number 1. Bree, you want to start us out?
Yeah.
We've got Timmy Cameron sitting in first place for Hill 1 right now, followed by Jack Porter in second, Scott Goforth third, Will Stewart in fourth, Bobby Tanner fifth, John Campbell sixth, Bubba Bacon seventh.
Now this is not today's race.
Yes,
this is the overall points race that you're seeing on the screen. And we need to hold that up there. We're going to talk about that after we go through today's results on Hill 1.
Today on Hill 1 so far, we've got Sam Carter in 9th, Randall Key 10th, Stephen Robinson 11th, Ryan Boyd, Jason Harris, Austin Farmer, Nate Blackwell, Blake Schultz, Mike Welch, Slilton Bacon, and Matt Holt, all with DNFs. Most of them with rollovers, I think.
Right,
which
and
was
Scott
crazy. I would not have
Lehman.
expected that from Hill 1. So what you see on the screen right now is the point standings overall for the series so far this season.
Why don't you tell them a little bit about it, how that works, Bree?
Well, the drivers are out here racing for points during each hill, and those points go towards their overall standing for the season. So if you don't understand that, then maybe you're just, looking at each hill out here and wondering about the strategy.
That's actually a word. It's actually a word right now. We just coined that.
So, these drivers are thinking for the long-term goal
Right.
here for the season's points.
So let's say I race and I win Hill number 1. How many points do I get? 50 points, right? So I get 50 points. So if I come in second, Adam, what is it, 48 or 47? 46?
4 points, right?
Second place.
50, second place is 47.
All right, so you get 47 for second place, 44 for third place, 42 for fourth place, and then it goes down 1 point down per.
40, 39.
So the difference between first and second, not so much. First and third, not so much. You make the podium, you're all neck and neck. But if somebody gets a DNF, and then only gets 10 points for trying to make the hill. So if you actually make an attempt at the hill, you get 10 points. If you break the beam, let's say you know you're broken or you're in a rental and you don't have your buggy and you just want to get a couple of points, that's 5 points you get for breaking the beam. So there is a lot of, as Bree would say, strategery
That's right.
in how you play. So when instead of really attacking and being extremely aggressive, if you just have to get points on the board, you just lay it up and try to end up either in the middle of the pack or the top half of the pack, so you can kind of hold what you got.
Right. Sometimes driving a little more conservatively, is the better option for the drivers that are now. Some of these drivers aren't racing every race in the series and are more just looking at it, per each event and just out here to have a good time. But the ones that are in it for the series, for the season, and wanting to store up those points, there's.
So think about it this way.
More conservative on some of these hills.
Yeah, if Timmy Cameron, he wins hill number 1, let's say he does finish on top, he gets 50 points. If he doesn't finish hill number 2, he'll end up with 60 points on the day. But then if you have someone like Jack Porter, who ends up in second place with 47 and then ends up in third place and gets like a 44, he killed Tim even though he didn't win either of the hills.
Right.
So there's a lot of strategy going on in these drivers' minds. And someone like Jack, who's not in the points race, if you will, he's still wanting to finish on the podium today. One of the most consistent drivers in rock bouncing.
Everybody looks at these hills. Those rocks
look at this.
A lot more safe.
Look at this.
I didn't think them 2 big rocks would move at all. I didn't think it would dig out as much. I thought there was more rock
crap
there. So it just one of those things that just proves you can't always know exactly what's going to happen to the hill.
Come on, Brandon.
Yeah,
it looks like he lost this steer. Well, he got some back.
Bumper tree.
Tony, we're in Tuscumbia, Alabama at Hawk Pride Mountain ORV Park.
Yeah, he's done.
Captain Consistency from Eric Hagen. Yeah, but always mechanical failures is always the problem when it comes to racing.
But when you're dealing with a 10-race series like we are, I'm not saying that it necessarily evens out the playing field, but it allows maybe just a little bit because everybody runs into something at some point.
We should say that each driver does get to drop a race during the season also. So,
Hey, Clyde, can we drop 5 races this season? No? Okay.
So there's a little bit of grace there for, any drivers.
Look at Tim Cameron right there.
Been able to make all 10 that had some serious issues during one of the races. They're able to drop one of those.
What a picture. Hey, sit and stay right there. Brandon doing tricks.
He's not happy at all, and neither is
Cheryl.
Cheryl is probably
He threw a belt off of his
mad.
steering.
Yeah, Cheryl's upset right now. There's absolutely no doubt.
Yeah.
Cheryl needs to get in there and drive that thing.
Hey, she has her own, and she was supposed to drive. Yeah, she was supposed to drive some. I don't know what's happened. I thought she was going to drive some this year. I have to give her a hard time about that in a little bit and find out why.
We got Dave Mitchell in the blue shirt right there, just standing in place. He's the head of the RCV recovery crew. One of the hardest working men in showbiz.
We got Cole Shirley of Mad Ram 11
Mad
out
Ram
there
11.
getting that shot.
TC.
Yeah, I was going to call him a horse jockey, but I'll be nice.
But you did anyways.
Yeah, I know.
Adam. For anybody that's just joining us, we are here at Hawk Pride Mountain Off-Road Park in Alabama. You're watching Hillside Live with Dave and Bree. We've got Adam Ringer, driver of Showgirl Buggy, hanging out in the trailer here with us. And Brandon Davis out on the course, getting a little help with recovery. Looked like he had a steering failure out there.
He either lost his belt, or it could be any of the little simple things, but most likely what usually happens is you lose the belt and then you don't have nothing.
Like a belt. I saw someone out there.
That usually happens to like me or Bobby Tanner or something.
And we just want to let you guys know that I know you hear us talking to people leaving comments. If you want to get in on some of these comments, you need to go to Southern Rock Racing page on Facebook. Get in the conversation with us. We love talking to you. We got Adam Ringer with us. You want to ask him some questions, he's more than happy to talk. We'll talk about anything today. We got Colton Hoback holding down West Tennessee with a great day yesterday in the UTV class. Colton and his brother Justin. Justin's from Central Tennessee. He's pretty much you're pretty much staking him, and I'm staking his brother Colton from West Tennessee. So every week, every event, we do lay money on these brothers. So we got money going back and forth between me and Bree. It's pretty exciting.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we agreed on.
Huh.
She must not be holding
Interesting.
her end of the deal on the
I mean,
betting
seriously,
part.
that's really what it's going to come down
We
to.
figured you was the one losing.
Well,
I don't get to see no money. Dave was
exactly.
winning no
I'm kind of winning right now, so.
But we decided in the bounty, the UTV bounty yesterday, see Colton, who is representing West Tennessee, so that's who Dave, is backing. And then Justin is from Middle Tennessee, Nashville area, so that's who obviously I have to back then.
All right.
But Colton was driving in Stephen Robinson's Raging Bumblebee.
Which is representing Mid-Tennessee.
Which is Middle Tennessee, so we had both of us there. So that's how we did that one.
And we got, it looks like
So you
Keith
just
from.
adjust the rules as you go.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's how we do things.
Just flexible. I
That's how we
understand
do
this.
things.
Isn't that what everybody does?
That's
No?
how it works, I guess. I don't know.
Now,
People out
Well,
that way,
we made up the game, so we get to we get to do what we want, Adam.
I'm just going to go on record by saying that Brandon Davis and I have had this thing going on for about a couple years. Don't get any ideas. Look, everybody in the trailer just looked at me. You got to let me finish my story over here. Where before a race, I shake his hand, and the times that I have not shook his hand, the times that I haven't shook his hand.
Put us back on here and not even tell us what's wrong with it.
We need hair and makeup out here
What is
for
wrong
me.
with that?
A lot.
We need to
Brand-
put him over here if he's just going to turn it on whenever he wants.
For the times that I have not shook his hand or hugged his neck before a race to wish him luck, he has not made the podium. Today is no different. I did not get a chance to talk to him before the race.
So it's your fault.
It's his fault. He's his lucky charm.
That's what I'm hearing Dave say right now.
That's
It's
pretty
his
much
You have
that.
something against him. Do you have something against Brandon today?
No, absolutely not. I hugged his neck yesterday. I said, "Look, he stuck his hand out."
Trying to get Jack
no,
and shake
seriously.
his
I said, "Do you want to come in third, or do you
But
want
the
to end
truth
up
was
on
he
the
won.
top?" And he came in second place yesterday.
The
So
truth was you was trying to get Randall on the podium.
there he is. Come in here. Hey, look at this. Hey, I want to talk to this guy.
Hi.
Fancy belt.
Come on. We got a lot of room over here. Come on in. Come on in.
You come over here and say, we'll turn this corner sideways. There you go.
Or Scott, you can come on my side. You're my boy. Come here. You're my boy.
Too late. He already sat
No,
down.
I'm not at all. I'm
Look
cool
at,
as a
they're
damn
sharing the
cucumber.
cooler. They're happy.
All right, here we go. Look.
Well, I told you we need to put a bench in here.
We've got
It's
Scotty.
too small or something.
Scotty.
I'll work on that.
Scotty Too Hottie. Scott Goforth. One of our greatest sponsors in the house right now. He's got his entourage with him today. We wouldn't allow them in the trailer. It's just one of them things, But just as soon as he steps out of the trailer, media coverage continues.
Right.
What a hell of a run, Scott.
Yes, sir. Puts us, I think, third as of right now. We have Matt to be the last one. So
Yes, sir. And that's kind of crazy. I mean, I know that, you can have a number of people running last and you'd be like, okay, I feel kind of confident. I don't feel confident right now. Matt Schisler's a wild card. Matt's got some power.
keep
and
it on the ground. That's the thing.
If he could keep it.
You looked at the hill. It's not nothing like it was. Well, even when Jack went up over, the hill was totally different than when Scott hit it.
It still was rough.
I didn't say it wasn't rough. I said it was totally different.
It's still rough. Well, we got Bobby by 10 seconds, so that's the feat in itself. So yeah.
And that's where we part ways right there. I'm a big Scott Goforth fan, big Bobby Tanner. I'm glad you did what you did today. But yeah, I guess you did get him for about 7-8 seconds.
But Bobby was in a rental.
It's true.
That's only a partial.
It's true.
Bobby's in a rental.
You got to give it to him, man.
Yeah, I got it.
He did save it. He had a good rollover save.
He saved it several times. It was like a slinky going up over there.
And he's not used to driving the single seater like that, so.
Scott's over here getting all
Throwing
this
them off?
gloves protecting Bobby.
Oh, it's yeah, we're all good.
Hell of
Yeah,
a run.
I can't believe that happened. But belt flew off.
Scott, you just need to keep your camera crew with you more often. It seemed to really give you
Seriously.
the motivation that you needed out
We're just staying consistent and getting up these hills, and they're getting steeper. And
Now,
What do you guys think about Hill 2?
Clyde needs to rethink things.
Why are we rethinking it? Do we not like it?
Well, I mean,
Adam's like, wait, do you know something I don't know, Scott?
it could have been a little easier.
Scott, right
Now-
side. Let me ask you this, brother. After hill number 2, if everything's still together, you in? You in or you not?
In for what? The bounty? No, we'll leave that alone.
Oh, man. I even let you got mine.
Does he work?
I ain't worried about.
Nah, it don't matter. I always work on it. She's old and decrepit. It's the oldest buggy here.
Right? She's been proven.
Yeah, but it's getting decrepit, though. She needs to be. Needs
What's the second?
to be revamped.
Look at this. Or should I say, listen to this. This is about the nastiest sounding buggy out here today. I don't know. Scott's buggy sounds pretty nasty. But we're going to hear this in here.
This buggy is just like at that perfect range to damage your eardrums, though. I don't know.
Really is.
Somewhere in there.
It's got a tone to it that's.
Whatever you do,
painful.
don't open the door when he goes by.
my
I
gosh.
promise you. It'd be bad.
It's got a pretty violent tone to it, but
Yeah. Come on. Holy crap! Oh!
good save.
Nice. He got it.
All right.
32.73, 32.73.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to run you down right now. We are going to run these times right down right now, let you know where we are after hill number 1. We are not done. We've got a long day. Some of the best rock mounting you were ever going to see, baby. Timmy Cameron won hill number 1 with a 17:52. Jack Porter, baby, second place, hill number 1 with an 18-second run. Scotty 2, Hottie with a 21:50. Go for it, tire, baby. Will Stewart, 4th place, hill number 1. Bobby Tanner, 5th place. Man, this is just Bree. I can't even contain myself. Go ahead, finish it up, girl.
I'm just looking at the way you spelled Matt's last name right here. It's just cracking me
That's
up.
autocorrect.
All right, so
Auto.
that Matt Schisler's run just put him into 6th place. Then we've got John Campbell after that, Bubba Bacon, Adam Ringer in 9th, Sam Carter, Randall Key, Stephen Robinson, Ryan Boyd, Jason Harris, Austin Farmer, Nate Blackwell, Scott Lane, Brandon Davis, Blake Schultz, Mike Welch, Hilton Bacon, and Matt Holt. Wow, this hill took out a lot of buggies.
Scott, go forth. Before we go, is there anybody you'd like to thank, brother?
Yes, I would. I'd like to thank Vision Wheel, Go Forth Tire, Extreme Excavating. They bought me the seat this year, and I think that's a lot of the, where I can drive that thing. I'm not shook up. Vision Wheel again. They have got a film crew out here with me today. They're awesome. Anchor Down Resort, Mountain Motorsports gives me all my fuel. Has for 2 years. Awesome people to deal with. VP Fuel helps them some through anything on the backside. So yeah, and then all the friends, family, fans, you guys.
Awesome.
Got to have them back.
Man, are you gonna be putting in one of those in-car fire suppression systems anytime
Yeah,
soon?
we're going to do the install car fire suppression, and we're going to have a cooling unit instead of a bag of ice for this. We're going to have a cooling unit for that.
That's what's up.
And keep it cool. So
That's what's up. Everybody, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. You've been hanging out with Scott Goforth, Adam Ringer, my partner Bree Molitor, myself. We're going to take about a 45-minute break. We're going to be back up at 1:30. Go crack one open, Coca-Cola that is. Have yourself a sandwich. Come on back. God bless you. Love you all. Hill number 2 coming up shortly.
See you guys.